Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. I'm really excited to be here tonight. I'm Kelly. I'm the dungeon master around here, he and him, and I am very excited to be here because tonight we are descending into Betrayer's Rise, hopefully. We'll see if the players manage to make it there. But speaking of the players, let's do a quick round of introductions and then do some announcements, and then let's hop into game. On my left, it's Robin.
Hello everyone, I'm Robin. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and I'm playing Keiko Ska, the Goliath Bod. And thank you all for your support and kind messages last stream. Sorry I had to duck out an hour and a bit early, but my grandmother is doing much better. She was released from the hospital on Friday, and she's doing great. I actually popped in on her after work today to see her, and she's doing good. So I appreciate that, but I am back with a vengeance and ready to go this week. So yes.
Nice. All right, let's pass over to Krista in their new digs. How did the move go?
Well, y'all don't have time for that. But not great, which is why I'm not currently Sabina. So you're gonna have to take normal Krista. Nobody likes that.
Everybody likes that.
Lies and slander.
Well, I am Krista. You can use she, her, or they, them for me. And I am currently being stared at by a whole bunch of porcelain dolls from my childhood. So that's the energy I'm bringing today.
Nice.
That explains so much.
You should have had that
good energy.
I'll send photos in the not safe for work.
You should honestly, you should be in our Requiem game tomorrow instead, if that's the case.
Thirst.
I think, I don't know if I threw them out or donated. I don't know what I did with them. I have a whole bunch of like freaky dolls the ones that we used in Wildfire.
Oh, those. That's awful. Anyway, hi.
I play Sabina Morden, but who is a ranger. That's and I have Dax with me who might show up occasionally.
He's eating
dinner right now, but he might show up.
All right. And so, I mean, we'll be tweaking your audio and getting your setup a little more like streamlined before next Witchlight. But like you literally got on the ferry at like 2 p.m. today and still made it in time for game because you're a damn hero. Because that's what heroes do. So
and yes, Random, I did kind of survive. Also, Horde and Board is the greatest name that's amusing.
That's pretty great. All right, down to Chris.
Hi, I'm Chris. I use he, him, and they pronouns. Tonight I will be playing. Today I'll be playing Zarya Rain. I mean, no, I'll be playing.
You freaked me out. I was like, did I have you in the right window? Oh my god.
No, sorry. Just trying to make a joke, but stressing people out. That's what I do.
Get over here, then.
Psychic damage
Wrong
right
window. I'll play Dorlin. It's all good.
All right. Oh, that would be interesting.
That'd be pretty funny.
So I'm playing Dorlin Wildrock, the hyper not focused gnome, and looking forward to tonight and seeing how much hijinks we get before we get into Betrayer's Rise like we're supposed to.
Hopefully, we'll see. All right, and then finally, last but not least, we have Caitlin.
Hello, I'm Caitlin. I use she, her pronouns, and I will be playing Zarya Rain tonight, the tiefling cleric of blood of the party.
Specifically blood of the party, or just blood
cleric
of the party?
Well, Sabina's the heart.
Why not both?
Sabina's the heart. Zarya's the blood. Keiko's the
muscle.
Nice.
Keiko's the body. Ah, crap.
And then you could be the bones. Because you like build things.
But bones work.
Bones work.
Oh, I mean the brains works too.
Valis is the brains.
Valis is the brains.
Okay, Valis is the brains, yeah. But then I was thinking you build things.
I thought he was our conscience.
Anyway.
You thought he was a what?
Anyway, moving on.
No.
I don't think we have one. Yeah. Anyway.
So anyway.
Anyway, moving on. Yeah. The tiefling cleric of the party.
Nice.
And I'm really excited to be here tonight. I'm just trying to have a good time. Feel so attacked right now.
Not yet, but you will be. What?
I was gonna say, we haven't rolled initiative yet.
You have not. All right, so folks, we're going to be hopping into game in just 1 minute. Before that, I just want to do a couple of quick announcements. Quick reminder that tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, there is going to be a fancy-dancy special bonus feature released to the general public. So be sure to check out our YouTube and Twitch. Twitch will be up around 9 because I'm going to sleep in a little bit. That's not true. I'm actually out of the house by 8. But I won't be home to upload it to Twitch, but it will be up on Twitch as well. So definitely check it out. It's something that only the Patreon has been able to see so far. On a completely unrelated note, quick reminder that for those of you who are on a Patreon, you are going to be getting a couple of advanced shows ahead of everybody else. In the next couple of months, you're going to be getting exclusive release content for not only Dork Tales the podcast, but also Strixhaven, a curriculum of chaos. Because I actually received some messages today from people who did not know we were doing Strixhaven. And one of these people, a lovely fan of the channel, sent me some pointers for how to make the story work better, and I'm like, I'm not running it. Krista's running it. But I told them to reach out to you directly. But they were like, oh, they were actually really excited that I actually get to play, and I have to work on my costume tomorrow. So it's going to be an absolutely fantastic time. If you are on the Patreon, you will have access to both of those at least 2 or 3 months before everyone else does, before a general release. So $5 a month is pretty reasonable for that. But if you don't have it, just wait. It'll come to you. Besides that, I'm also here to remind everybody that we are doing a series of Spelljammer starting in August, right after Extra Life Tabletop Appreciation Weekend, which is also in August. And it is going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm just finishing solidifying the cast. And if anybody knows any good commissionable artists who kind of lean into like a sci-fi style a little bit, or who likes that kind of stuff, please hit me up in Discord. I'd really appreciate that, to see like what's out there. I've been looking around, love to see some more info about that. And then the last things that I wanted to say to you is, not this weekend, but next weekend, we are participating in Onyx Path Con. So Onyx Path Publishing, OPPCon, is going to take Dork Tales over for 3 days, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and a bunch of different content is going to be streamed. We are the channel that is going to be exclusively broadcasting things designed for like Paradox properties. So World of Darkness, Chronicles of Darkness, and a couple of other ones that are directly related to that.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so they're all going to be running under our banner, and I am running an episode of Mage of the Victorian Age on Saturday, and then immediately after I'm going to be running Ghost Hunters. This is not Mage of the Victorian Age that is currently running. It is a side story, but with many of the same cast members. So definitely check.
Want to be looking different?
You're going to be looking a little different. You're going to be, it'll be a good look for you. It'll be a good look for you. I hope. I'm sure it will be. So, and then besides that, I'm trying to think, is there any other announcement that I need to make before we start? I think that's about it, right?
May I have a quick personal call out that is also kind of Patreon related?
Yeah.
Saffron, who checked in on Signs of Life, who is my best friend Taryn, one of my 2 best friends, who showed up, who literally like left work today, along with our another friend of the channel, Nick, who just walked out of work to come help me clean my house as I moved out today because I was alone doing it. It is mostly eaten, but she also showed up with a adorable little bento box with Lucky Charms and veggie straws and a muffin, and made me a sandwich and brought me water and soda and energy drinks.
That's so wholesome.
They're and even brought cleaning products because she knew I was short on some stuff. So
Taryn's a wonderful human being, or whatever race she prefers to identify as.
Yes, yeah, Taryn is
a
the
wonderful halfling. She's kind of a halfling.
Magical entity.
She normally plays halflings. Anything that can cast fireball is what she normally.
She's got
plays.
that chaos hobbit vibe.
She does, yes.
Nice
Magical
entity.
entity.
Oh wait, was she a gnome? No, I think she gnome.
Yeah, she's a little more gnomish. All right.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying.
Gnome, what you're saying. But yes, shout out to that amazing patron and Nick, friend of the channel, who were my saviors today.
Excellent. Good work, guys. Really appreciate that work. I'm glad you got moved. I'm glad that all worked out okay.
Yeah, there's still some stuff going ahead, but it needs to be done in the next week or so. But I'm here. My cat is currently curled up very adorably in a blanket and slept on my shoulder the entire hour-and-a-half drive home from the ferry, and it was the cutest thing in existence. I'll put pictures in the cat thread.
That's a weird parrot.
That's amazing.
All right,
It's
so
very
folks,
cute, though.
I think we need to hop into Call of the Netherdeep because we got a lot to do tonight if we're going to get you into Betrayer's Rise. So without further ado, are you all ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's do this. So let's start Call of the Netherdeep here on Dork Tales. Last time on Call of the Netherdeep, you made it to Bazzoxan, and after putting down some gibbering mouthers and meeting up with the task hand, you were given free rein to wander about the city and see what was going on around here, to get a sense of things and to find how it's connected to the amulet, the vestige that you have. In doing so, you searched around. You found that this town is one with an oppressive atmosphere, full of sorrow and tension, as demonic entities from the distance threaten to rush out of Betrayer's Rise and overrun each and every inch of Xhorhas and the rest of Tal'Dorei if left unchecked. Only the Aurora Watch manages to hold back the darkness, and their sacrifices are paid in inches of blood and dust. After making arrangements at the inn to stay there at the place called the Ready Room, you encountered some scholars who were studying Betrayer's Rise. Found some information that you needed and potentially made an enemy there. You then split up, with Keiko going to the barracks to see what needed to be done, to meet some old members, for she was once a member of the Aurora Watch, while the three of you, as well as Dax and Valas, continued looking around. The three of you. Continued around, going to the wall to drop off that token given to you by the wounded soldier, and eventually ended up in a garden off to the far west of town, where a furbog, cleric of, a priest of Melora, had set up shop as one of the only places where fresh vegetables and fresh food would grow in this blighted landscape. After a brief conversation, he convinced you all to meditate with him on the nature of what the vestige holds in it. And when you did so, the following happened. And we'll go through this again and then start game. You see a young human, curls plastered to his brow by sweat, sinking to his knees in the garden, the very garden that you find yourselves in now. His eyes betray a lack of sleep, and despite the softness of his features, he looks like he has experienced more pain than any one person should bear. They're counting on me now, he whispers. They need me, but I'm exhausted and frightened. What do I do? Please, someone tell me. What do I do? The moons race across the sky, soon replaced by the angry red sun that rises up before a fateful battle. 5 silhouettes approach the temple, and one claps the kneeling figure on the back. Their voices are muffled, as if coming at you through water. But you see them embrace, standing strong, before marching off to war. You don't feel yourselves fall before the ground overtakes you. There's a feeling of vertigo, and then a feeling like you're plunging through the surface of the grass beneath you. You feel it tickle at the bare parts of your flesh. And then you plunge through the earth. The liquid weight of dirt pressing all around you, feeling like you're descended into molasses. Pendulously, you swing back and forth for a brief moment between consciousness and unconsciousness. you feel the darkness of the vision, of sleep, of that place beyond the borders of consciousness. Fill your mouth, your mind, your hearts. And then Dorlin first will feel the rush of cold water splashing him in the face. And then each of you will be doused with a bucket of cold water. Y'all all right? Y'all all right down there? Y'all passed out. The furbog looms over you, his features homely but welcoming. What the hell was that? Palace will say.
Did you see it too?
I didn't see nothing. I was meditating and y'all passed out all at once, like dominoes.
Yeah.
Here,
I've
take it.
done that before.
What happened? Did Melora reach out to you?
I don't think it was Melora. I think it was whatever this thing is.
What do y'all see?
Quick confirmation. He was
Yes.
talking to us about the guy that prayed so hard. Or was that the other scholar?
That was the
that
other
prayed
scholar. So
hard he
he
almost became God? Okay.
just knows that he has meditated and had a vision that something had awakened inside of Betrayer's Rise that he
Right,
feels
one of three.
he feels is connected to your vestige.
Got it.
Yeah, especially because it's attuned to me, so yes, especially on me.
Here, Foghome passes you a ladle to drink water out of the bucket with.
Oh, thank you.
You all gotta hydrate. It's important.
She'll pass it off.
Yeah, Dorlin will just kind of look at the others. We saw somebody praying here.
Praying? Oh, what were they praying for? Or what did they...
Guidance.
Guidance. Well... I think I've seen that vision before. Was there...
Really?
The moons raced across the sky?
Yeah. And the silhouettes of companions with him.
Yeah, I couldn't make him out either. Well, the Kryn capital of Rasona was the betrayer god's citadel of Gordranis in the time before the calamity. And the betrayer's rise was once a fortress protecting Gordranis. In the darkest days of the calamity, the prime deities and their most loyal champions laid siege to Gordranis before capturing Betrayer's Rise and routing the Betrayer's God's forces there. Storytellers don't remember the names of any of them heroes, but, well, the force of their bonds, you know, still felt all around us. You can feel it in the dirt and the air. It's everywhere still. That type of friendship doesn't just vanish, you know? Well, at least
Yeah.
That must have been kind of what Question was talking about. The stories continue.
Question.
A tiefling named Question.
She have a funny accent, like a real funny one?
I suppose it depends on your definition of funny, but she's quite bubbly.
I think I might have bumped into her. Well,
Quick question. Can you repeat the name of what the city was called before?
the name of the city was called before. So
Yeah.
he pronounced it horribly, but it is Rosona.
Rosona. So it was the Kryn capital, Rosona.
The Kryn capital, Rosona, and that's Rosohna.
Ooh, that's where the H is. Okay.
Yeah, there's always a hidden H in this thing.
And that was the fortress of Godranus, the betrayer god.
Yep, and that's GHOR, new word, DRANAS. Yeah, the fortress of Lil Nas X.
Can we bring that back? I want to go there.
The fortress of Lil Nas X. Yeah, that's where the betrayer gods fell to Lil Nas X, and he ascended the throne and became the devil.
Valid.
Well, we gotta go there.
Okay. Can I hurt with me all night? Anyway, yeah. Well, actually, you know, there's something funny about that. You know how I said that they echo everywhere? Come here. I want to show him. Are you okay to stand? Actually, I shouldn't make you get up if you ain't feeling it.
I'm okay.
I think we're good,
we're
especially
fine.
after that water. Thank you.
It's no problem at all. Come with me. Come with me. And he'll stand up and kind of walk you over to some alcoves at the back. And the back wall here, this alcove that's recessed here, the plants are much lusher. Many of the species of flora here are blooming. They're in full flower. Despite 20 feet away, that tree is basically just a stick stuck into the ground, dry and withered and dead. But here, these plants are far healthier than any other, even in the core of the temple. And he brushes some of the vines apart, and you can see written on the walls in common are several messages, long degraded by time. But what you'll see is, friends forever, don't forget, with words missing on either side of forget. You owe me a drink in Marquette. And then the rest of the word is completely just destroyed. The hundreds and thousands of years ago. I am writing this blank record of me stating blank. I will never, ever duel you again. This blank, written proof, blank, promise to show you the mountains of my home one day. And then one other one. We love you. We will always be with you. Friendship lasts a long time.
Certainly does. Zarya's she can reach out to it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just kind of trace very lightly, trying not to mar it, but just kind of absorbing it.
Well,
doesn't mean anything to us yet, but it might.
That first one. What was that first one again, Kelly?
friends forever. Don't blank forget blank.
And then was there something else after that? The blank?
There was another one that was you owe me a drink in Marquette. A blank.
A?
Something starting with a capital A.
Alexian.
It might be.
Maybe it's Alexian.
Could
Probably.
be.
I'm saying that right? Alexian?
Alexian. Yes.
You're
So just put it together, Dolan.
Alexian.
Alexian.
Valaz will clap. Bravo. Real, just major kudos to you, buddy.
Well, fellas,
Thank you.
if you're going to be sassy about it, try to help us.
I'm honestly impressed at this point. Thank you for your help here. It ain't no problem. I'm happy to be here. Here, y'all are coming through here. You're probably going to be a bit hungry, and I gotta be honest, the grub that they're serving over at the ready room, a bit soggy at times. Here, for you. And he'll reach into the garden and pluck a few tomatoes and peppers for you. Now these are just bell peppers, but they're very sweet. I think you'll like them.
Thank you.
Except for this one, and he'll hand Dorlin a red one. This is a real spicy one. You be careful with this.
You didn't fare so well last time, Dorlin.
That was just practice.
Uh-huh. I'll have to actually make food for you, I guess, because I make it quite spicy.
Excellent. No, I would
Alright.
love to try that.
We'll get your tolerance up.
Well, and
My
by the way,
tolerance is pretty good. That pepper was just something else.
It's awful. It is forged in the fires of heck.
See?
Well, so was I. Or so they say.
Fair. That makes sense. Well, if you folks got a place to stay over at the Ready Room, like everybody else, I'm assuming, or over in the barracks?
At the ready room. Yes.
Well, if it gets a little too expensive or rowdy, you can come back here and meditate anytime.
Thank you so much.
You're
Really
welcome.
appreciate that.
Hey, we all...
I think I'll take you up on it, for sure.
Good.
Thank you.
I love that. You know,
Me too.
we religious folk gotta stick together, and besides, y'all seem like good people. Good luck with your secret.
Thank you. It's hard to figure out what's going on without being able to really tell anybody anything.
I think you'll find that the people inside of Bazazan are, well, they're a bit more trustworthy than you would assume. But I mean, be careful nonetheless. But nobody here gonna try to take anything. I mean, the Tascan's a pretty good feller. Got kind of a little brother complex, though. He kind of got a small boy thing going on.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Foghorn, for the meditation, the advice, and of course the peppers.
Foghorn, not Foghorn.
Foghorn Leghorn. I even do that. I even read it. I was reading it out of my book. Foghorn. Assume I said that because Sabina wouldn't have screwed it up.
Okay. Well, y'all, it was really pleasant meeting with y'all. The same with you. Is there anything else that we need to do, or?
We should probably go back and check on Keiko.
Oh, yes.
And then
Yes.
maybe
If she
make sure
gets
we're-
even half as rowdy as she often does, I can't imagine it's going well.
Oh,
Well,
This is true. Well, we can make her ready by tomorrow. That's fine. Let her have some fun.
well, I'm sure. Like we'll go and check up on her, of course. But I think that you know, these are old drinking buddies and soldier
Right?
friends of hers, right? They probably can handle it.
probably, but at the same point, we did say that we were going to go talk to the Tascan sometime.
Yeah. So let's
true.
just check up on her,
And-
see how she's doing, and then maybe
I'm-
make.
I may also point out we're going into some kind of depths of possible helldom tomorrow, and being hungover for that might not be the greatest plan.
Oh, we can fix her. That's fine. She doesn't have to be hungover tomorrow.
Well, I just don't think that I'd want to go into anything like that sober.
That's also true. That's also fair. We can make that happen too. That's
I-
easier.
Fair. Well, let's maybe visit the barracks before, Keiko tears the entire thing down. Meanwhile, at the barracks...
And so I said to the man,
Yeah, what'd you say?
With
What'd you say?
that-
Yeah, what'd you say? What'd you say? You're
with
surrounded by
service like
several
that,
soldiers.
I should charge you for that.
No, you didn't. You didn't say that. You come on.
I did, and then he didn't pay up, and then I threw his head through a doorway. It was quite fun. Actually,
Wait,
whole door
you cut
smashed.
his head off?
No, I threw him, just picked him up, and used him like
Oh.
a battering ram.
Well, that's less impressive.
Well, I took his head off afterwards, but I broke his head through the door. Then I shot him.
Murder is funny.
It's so hilarious. Good old days. Do you know where Varen is?
What, Tascan Thalos?
Yes. He wanted to speak with him, and I don't know where my party went. Well,
He's
they
probably in the war room, you know? It's the only place around here there's no fighting.
Well, that's... Is fighting allowed in the barracks?
I mean, a bit. I mean, you can hear it right now. There's training out back.
Keiko's gonna punch him in the face.
All right, go ahead and make me an attack roll, please.
Oh, no, Keiko.
So...
Plus 7 is 12.
12, okay. Oh, those are just veterans. Okay, cool. You would expect that they were, like, in the creature section, but they're not.
Ah.
Okay. All right, so thrusting a punch out, what'd you get?
12.
12? You're going to land the punch. There's going to be this awful sound of bone and flesh impacting your fist. And then you're going to feel what you punched squeeze around your fist as he catches your blow.
Oh!
If you're gonna do this here, then your orc friend looks at you. You should watch out for a left hook. And what's your armor class?
It's 13.
13. That is going to be... that's only a 12, unfortunately. So he's going to fire a blow back at you that's going to just kind of like...
Keiko's gonna grab, or I was gonna say Keiko grabs the other arm and grabs his hand and does the reverse. So we're both just having, like, we're just both grabbing each other's hands.
All right, so Turok Gristlegrinder grabs you, and you're going to hear, "Hey, you idiots!" From behind the mess hall's cook stack. This goblin chef looks at you. "Take it outside if you're gonna do this. If you spill a single bowl or break a single plate, I'm gonna gut both of you and serve you for soup tomorrow." Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oof. Don't mess with mince.
I've always learned to never mess with a chef. They have access to sharp weapons daily.
Yeah, and a great way to hide bodies.
Yes, a very good way.
Seriously. We never got enough meat around here anyway. I doubt that most of the recruits would complain. Well, if you want to wrestle, we can go outside.
I mean, do you feel like wrestling? I haven't had a good fight in a while, especially, someone...
Well, I mean, we can spar too. Let's head outside.
Yes.
All right, heading outside. The training area there's a little bit of an alcove out back, or not alcove, a little bit of courtyard out back, and then one of the buildings in the center of the barracks is used as a training area. And you can hear the sound of soldiers clanging their shields and swords together, doing a little bit of work. Yeah, if you want to engage with that, like, he'll take you out and crack his knuckles for you, taking off his armor, or at least stripping down to, like, the barest bit of it. All right,
yeah,
you want to do this with or without weapons?
I mean, we could be fighting gibbering mouthers again in the morning or afternoon. I think just fisticuffs. Having a good old sparring match.
Just fisticuffs.
Wow.
You afraid of my blade?
No, but I'd hate to get blood on my axe.
Ain't much of an axe if it ain't got blood on it. And he's gonna draw his own sword. And
all right then.
I need initiative.
You need initiative.
I need initiative. What do you got?
16.
Okay, you're gonna go first. He draws his blade. What do you do?
Okay. Keiko's going to cast mirror image on herself again. So she's going to do that, and so there's gonna be 3 more Keikos beside her. Like she's gonna do like the shimmer thing, and then like 3 more Keikos come out beside her, and all at the same time they're gonna go,
"What did I drink?"
"Bring it on."
And he's gonna dive at you, and he's gonna take 2 swings with his sword. Now mirror image, that means that I roll a D4.
Nope.
Or do I have disadvantage? Which version is this?
No, you'll roll. I will also roll a d20, and then if I get a 6 or higher with 3, it changes to a duplicate.
Okay. All right. So the first one is an absolute hit. The second one is a botch.
Ooh.
So that first one, did I manage to hit you?
Nope, I rolled a 17, so one duplicate suddenly poofs out of existence. There's now
Okay.
3 Keikos.
So he's going
instead
to
of 4.
stab that one directly through the hip. It's going to out of existence, and he's going to trip, stumbling as he leans too much weight into the stab. And you can give him an opportunity attack.
I would love to. Keiko's gonna be like, ooh, better luck next time. And that is going to be a a 13.
13 is going to be a miss. Your
All
axe
right.
is going to slam down, but it's going to. You're not trying for a killing blow, so by pulling
No,
the axe back a little, it's going to kind of blunt off the side of his splint mail. And he's going to spin around and go. Is this how it is?
Yes.
Fine then. If you I should probably respect my old commanding officer. He leans behind him and draws his short sword as well.
Oh.
All right, your turn. What do you do?
Well, no, that was.
He
yes, that
charged
was
you.
back
You
to me.
spanked him.
Yes. I'm going to make. I'm just gonna make an attack at him. She's gonna charge with her a great axe at him and trying to smack either the short sword or the long sword out. Why am I rolling like poo-poo? That's going to be a 15 to hit.
That's going to be a miss.
Oh, darn it!
You're too close. How? Oh, is that a 7? That's a 7. Okay, good.
Darn.
Okay, so he's going to lash out with his longsword. It's going to fly right past your head. Not even potentially your head, one of your mirror image shrink up, but then he's going to reverse it. I've got you! And an 18. Roll to see if it hits you.
That definitely hits. And then I rolled an 11, and with 2 duplicates, I can roll an 8 to higher. So again, another duplicate goes away. 2 Keikos.
And he's going to lash out with a short sword. 50-50 shot. And that's another hit. That's an 18.
All right, so now I have to roll an 11 or higher. I rolled a 12. All right, the last duplicate goes, and so there's 1 Keiko.
All right, and it's your turn. What do you do?
He's right there. I'm going to.
It's you and me, Sergeant.
Oh. She's going to make. Yeah, she's just going to make another. Oh, actually, she's going to cast slow on him.
Okay, what's his save? Wisdom?
I need a 14 wisdom.
Nope, that's not going to be a success. All right, so he is slowed.
Yep, and his AC goes down by 2 and can't use reactions.
I'm gonna wreck you. He raises his blade in slow motion, bringing it forward as he dives at you. Let's see. Regardless, casting time. Cool. All right, so cannot take reactions, but you're right in front of him, and as you slow him, you are going to see the sword come down, and you're like, I can dodge it. Oh no, he's correcting for the slowness with a nat 20.
Oh, fuck!
And he's gonna clip you upside the head with the
Reaction
broadside.
silvery barbs.
Okay. Here we go.
I'm gonna give advantage to myself.
Okay, does a 15 hit you?
It does hit me, but it's not a nat 20.
Okay, so instead it's gonna just bonk you upside the head. For less damage, you're gonna take. Oh, that sucked. You're gonna take 4 points of slashing damage, but it's bonking damage.
Yeah, it's bonking, yeah.
Okay, and he'll lash out with his short sword as well. The short sword is going to hit as well, but that is. Oh damn, he's got a fighting style. That's great. That is 8 points of slashing damage.
Perfect, and that is not a bonus action, right? That's part of his, like, attacks?
Did he say you can't do a bonus action? I thought you said he can't
Yeah,
do a
you have to
reaction.
choose an action or a bonus action,
okay.
and then you get no reactions.
So, yeah, technically it is just part of his attack sequence by the way that he's written.
Okay. All right, then that's cool. Just wanted to confirm.
If it was a PC, it'd be a bonus action, but if it
Yes.
has a short sword drawn, it can make a short sword attack.
Okay, cool.
So-
cool.
That's
no,
weird.
That's cool. Just wanted to check.
Veterans are cool, man.
Yeah.
All right, your turn. So,
All right. I'm going to now that I get to roll with advantage because I gave myself that from the barbs, I'm going to take out a swing with my great axe.
do it.
Ooh, baby, that's a natural 20.
All right, roll me damage.
All right. 2d12. I rolled a 2 and that one's cocked. All right, 2 and a 6. That's 8 plus 4 is 12 points.
12 points. All right.
Slashing damage.
What does that look like?
So I think he's kind of slowed. So I think she's going to kind of take a step aside, and just like kind of go for his momentum and go for his like knee and try and just like slash at the knee to take him down.
That's my bad knee. You cheating bitch. And he's gonna. Well, I know one of your war wounds as well. And he's gonna poke you right in the appendix.
Oof. No.
How does he keep getting nat ones on his second attack? That first one's gonna be an 8 or a 20 though, actually.
Oh, you can make a wisdom save throw at the end of each of your turns.
Oh, can you?
Too. For slow, yeah.
A nat 20.
Okay, fine. No longer slowed.
So that first one's going to be 6 points of slashing damage as he slashes you right across the gut from an old gut wound right around the appendix. And then he's going to step in some mud and skid past you. Would you like to do anything?
Yes, I would like to attack him as well. Go ahead. Perfect. That's better. That's gonna be a 17 to hit.
17 to hit is going to hit.
Oh, finally, Keiko. And you rolled a 1 on your d12, so 5 points of damage.
Okay. As you slash at him, he's going to spin around and crank you in the side of the arm with the broadside of the short sword. That's going to deal. It's going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Yo, jeez.
And it's your turn.
Do.
Come on, you ain't got much more left. Come on.
Yeah, you're right. Keiko's going to send a thunder wave at him.
Okay.
I need a con 14 save, please.
Okay, con 14. I got a 13.
Okay, so you're going to take 2d8 thunder damage and then be pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
What is me rolling like absolute dog? I rolled a 1 and a 2, so 3 points of thunder damage.
Okay, 3 points of thunder damage. As you push him away, he skids, dropping his good knee into the ground to brace as he kind of... You fight pretty well, but you've lost your edge. Luckily, I've got a pair right here, and he's gonna charge you. And... what is with this? He botches his first attack on you.
I'll take a opportunity attack there.
Okay, go ahead.
19.
19 will hit. Yeah, I did.
Okay, so for the first one's gonna be, I rolled a 12, finally, so that's gonna be 16 points for the first botch.
Okay. The second, so he basically, he raises his blade high to come down on your shoulder, and you're just going to be able to crank him right in the chest or stomach.
Yep.
But then he's gonna, ooh, and then the blade's gonna come down because he didn't stop swinging.
Yep.
So that is going to be, he's only using it one-handed. That's going to be 6 points of damage for you. And then he lashes out with his short sword. And as he does, your axe is going to twist out of the way, and you're going to hear ping as the short sword flies off and embeds in the side of a wall next to a recruit who goes, Your turn.
All right, I think Keiko's looking quite rough, so she's going to just look at him and go, man, with fighting like that, I feel like you're just as worse than those skinny trainings out there. And can you do a Wisdom 14 saving as she casts Vicious Mockery.
He's gonna grit his teeth and I thought bards were supposed to be witty. And he's gonna kick you between the legs.
Oh, okay, so I'm guessing you saved that?
I saved. I got a 22.
Fuck.
He's gonna try. He's gonna kick you in the thigh. That's gonna do no damage. You're gonna squeeze your knees together at the last second and just kind of catch it. Damn, he sacrificed his action to kick you in the junk. I guess he makes us. He could. Yeah, no, that's gonna be his attack. What do you do?
I think after that, Keiko's gonna be like, looking very hurt. She's going to be, you know what? I think you're in much better shape as a soldier. I'm apparently very out of practice. Mercy. And she's just gonna drop her axe on the ground.
He looks at his sword. We'll set it gently on the ground. No mercy for the weak. And he's gonna try to dive you. Can you do me a favor? Can you make me a contested strength or dex, athletics or acrobatics check?
I would love to do athletics.
Cool. He's gonna try to wrestle you.
All right. That's a 29.
Oh damn! I only had a 21. Okay. So you are going to clinch, and you're gonna start to get the overbear on him. Give me another roll.
Okay, cool. Keiko's gonna try and like flip him over, like try and do a roll so she gets on top. That's going to be a 25.
Okay. You are going to manage to push over. He only got a 21 again. And you're going to be able to kind of like clinch over. And you trying to spin him and pin him? Or are you trying just to shove him on his back?
Yeah, spin him and pin him probably. Should then try and like bring his arm up behind to get the mercy tap. Alright. And he's just gonna shove his head in the dirt for just like a little extra. We done?
He's gonna come up with like grit in his teeth. Should have expected that move after all I heard at the whorehouses.
Yeah, and I should have expected you to fight like you've been at the whorehouses. Dirty.
I ain't been at one of them cat houses since nigh on 12 years now.
Oh. Well, good for you.
I'm a committed man.
Oh. Who's the lucky chap or lady?
No, you're right. It's right. It was. I mean, we separated right now, but we're gonna work it out.
Well, that's good. I hope so too. I actually.
He wants to have kids,
married.
and I can't. It's world shite. I don't want to raise a kid in Bazazan.
Well, you retire soon? You could retire.
I'm only. I am 43, and
You're getting up on there. It's why I quit. I went to be a bard instead, and I also got married too.
who's the poor fucker?
Red tiefling named Bodhi.
Oh, is his pelvis as bruised as mine?
Oh, probably.
And he's gonna stand up and kind of like, you're gonna hear him like crack his spine back in alignment. Just this awful noise. Oh.
Yeah, you think you got my shoulder. Would you mind just hold me for a second?
Oh yeah, you know I got you. So ready? I'm just gonna be on 1, 2.
Oh, you fuck.
You didn't. You got. You got to be careful.
Yeah. Fuck off. I want to go get a drink.
True. I think that I kind of have to at this point if I want to feel my legs again.
Oh, but did you get beat up by the bard? Oh.
What part of you is little?
People tell me my brain.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Your brain and your modesty.
That's very true. I'm honestly surprised. You know what? Corsets are great. It keeps everything held in. I learned that. I
What?
got in a tussle and just ended up flashing my bits around, and I won the fight. But, you know, I lost a bit of modesty after that. But
Don't
now
worry.
that I'm a committed
Don't worry,
woman-
Sarge. You can't lose what you ain't got. Sarge, victory's the only thing that matters.
Exactly.
He takes you back inside the mess hall, and honestly, it feels like the old days for you. The sound of the training grounds fades off in the background and is replaced just by the sound of eating and drinking. Now, for those of you who have never grown up around soldiers or have never really grown up in a military life, like what some of us have in real life, allow me to explain. Have you ever seen a dog eat? Soldiers eat in much the same fashion. Soldiers' children eat in much the same fashion as well. Quickly, often with a lot of salt. And
Inhaling.
You inhale your food. You talk while you eat if you have to. You focus on it, and you get through it because you got places to be. It kind of just, it's an inherited trait. It's weird. I didn't realize that till I moved to Canada, and people like the person I was dating was like, "You eat really fast," and I'm like,
Also, large families.
large families too. Well, yeah. What is the military but a large family? Really, right? So there, I mean, it's mostly for soldiers, but anybody who comes in here can get food. What you're going to be seeing is that you're going to get gruel, plain vegetables, bread, meat that's tough even for your Goliath teeth, and smoked fish, which is a little too dry, to be honest. But you can be guaranteed that it's not going to give you a bellyache because nothing survives in that thing. No parasites, no bacteria, nothing. It is just, it's fish jerky, or almost. Now, there are tons of soldiers here relaxing and sharing gossip on the town. Throughout loitering and hanging out with Torok, you're going to hear a few things. You're going to hear a little rumor about your friend Question, actually.
Oh.
So... Oh, hold on. Let me just double check one thing real quick. I think I might have done something funny.
Oh.
Oh. No, they deliberately messed something up right here. That's or indeliberately. Okay, cool. You'll hear nearby one of the drow that's sitting there, one of the drow Aurora Watch. So you're here doing some studying or something? Collecting
We're looking
stories like
for
that.
Our Uncle Bard Destiny.
Your Uncle Bard Destiny. Oh, I thought you were here on one of those
What that was the story that we were telling.
I thought you were here with one of the Cobalt Soul people. Like that thief in Question. I hear he's a real coward.
Oh?
Yeah, apparently he was supposed to go with his group up to Betrayer's Rise and just flaked out. Too afraid to go in. Ooh, demons. We see demons every day. We're not afraid.
Well,
We're
I
not gonna
mean,
run.
spoilers, they're not used to seeing demons. I met Question in the
Oh
tavern.
yeah? What's he like?
Honestly, kind of annoying and bubbly,
Okay.
but guys seemed alright. But lost friends. We're gonna go
Hmm.
rescue friends in Betrayer's Rise tomorrow, I think.
Oh
I have to
yeah?
confirm the party, but yeah, we're gonna go look.
Oh, big damn heroes, huh?
Ah, yes.
Yeah, so they swap her gender around here. I'm not sure
I
if
was
that's
gonna say, I'm like,
I'm not. That's why I had to pause a second because like he was afraid to. I'm like,
Yeah,
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Wait, well, we never actually asked what their pronouns were.
So-
I mean, honestly,
Question-
use she.
maybe it's our fault.
Question uses she on the page
okay.
where she's actually introduced. She might
okay.
she might be like just genderqueer. Like she might just not care.
I
Yeah.
hope that's intentional.
I
really hope
hope it
that's
is too. I hope it is too. I just wish they would telegraph that a bit more so it doesn't catch you by surprise. And you're just like,
Yeah.
did I miss out? You know?
They're like, oh,
Yeah.
like, what?
Oh.
Or what were they he him in the first draft and then it didn't get
Yeah.
changed?
I think there's
I feel like we
prob-
also like legitimately did not ask question themselves. So I think we made some assumptions based on voice and
I mean,
what
I
they
think
look
you-
like. So I think we made some assumptions we shouldn't have.
We did however, I think in our defense, I'm pretty sure Kelly said
Yes,
she.
Kelly said
before
she.
I
we
used
had an
she
opportunity.
because the book says
Yeah.
she, so I won't.
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, I'm just saying this because in Witchlight, I there was a non-binary character that wasn't listed as such. They just used they a few times in their description, and I'm like, as a game writer, I use they as a default just because it's easier. So I didn't assume, and then I had someone in a comment be like, "Hey, just a quick question: why did you make this person gendered?" And I was like, "Should I not have?" And then I had to look like really close to see what had happened, and I'm like, "Oh."
There's an NPC like that in Strixhaven as well. Like there's no actual pronouns, but like when I was making my little quick reference cards, I switched them because there's one that uses they.
Cool. Yeah, you gotta really watch for that. But anyway, off topic. Off topic.
Question. Yeah, but she seems alright. Like, what did you know?
She.
Yes.
Oh, I heard it was a bloke.
Who knows? Honestly, it's Bazazan. Like, tons of people coming and going. Maybe it could have gone someone messed up. Who knows? I get people messed up all the time.
You're gonna mess some people up. A hobgoblin kind of leans over. So you're going in the temple, right?
Yes. Yes.
You
That's
go
the
with
plan, I think.
your party. You got
Yes.
you got an elf with you named Aloysia. Real cold looking lady.
Oh, we were
He said
going
no.
to. I know we were going. No, I know. Keiko's dumb as a brick. Oh no, I was going to, but then my party said no to gold.
It's probably a good
Which I
idea.
kind of.
She came
Yeah.
through here and tried to bribe some of us to take her in.
Oh.
Nah. I was with the group that she tried to bribe. We figured she's just going there to ransack the temple. Of course, some others think that she's there actually looking for some lore about the prime deities, but I ain't having it. I ain't about to spend any more seconds in Betrayer's Rise when I'm off the clock than I gots to.
What's in there? I've never been, and I'm a little like I'm a big, strong Goliath, and I sing and do words to make people do stuff. But I don't know anything about this other than it's old and scary and bleh.
It's the hobgoblin kind of strokes his chin a bit. And it's full of monsters. It's got a portal to the abyss right in the center of it, and the entire thing is... It's uncanny. If that's the right word. It warps everything around it.
Oh.
I've been in there 4 times
Yes.
over the past 3 years. Every time, from the foyer. Don't look at me like that. It's foyer. It's foyer. I'm just saying. You just.
I was always raised on foyer.
It's the foyer on the floor, right? Anyway, the vestibule. Vestibule. You're a real prick, you know that?
Yeah, like you seem like you would like different cultures and different accents, you know.
Yes, and some of them are correct and some of them are not. Says the drow.
Oh. Yes, and some people can snap you like a twig, but don't.
Oh.
But no, they might.
Don't let him get to you, Turok says, nudging him. He just thinks he's high and mighty because the Tascan lets him hold his dick when he pisses sometimes.
Oh yes. Well, you know, got to
Yeah,
have some
to be-
status.
A vaunted position, to be sure, the drow says. And it does take both hands.
Yeah.
Oh,
you wouldn't-
I ain't doubting that. The trash can's made of steel. Pretty tough motherfucker for a rich boy.
Could I see him? He did say to come visit him.
Nah, he's not back yet. Apparently, some other mercenaries came through, same time as you.
Oh yeah, the other party. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
We're kind of together, but kind of not. I don't remember.
yeah. I think he was checking in on them. Heard, who was it? The hobgoblin leans forward. Is that the one with the blue one? The blue orc?
Io!
Yeah. What?
Her name is Io.
Yeah, she, oof, I was there. That's gonna scar.
What? What? Are they? Okay,
Yeah, she was doing range support for this ogre.
Maggie. I love Maggie.
Yeah, I don't know. She's just So this.
She's
Wait,
sweet.
that's a she?
Yes.
How can you tell? It ain't got no hair.
She introduced herself. You have a conversation with Maggie. She's great.
I was a little busy at the time.
Well, and that is why.
Anyway, one of the
You're
mouthers got up
Christian
behind
Arm
her.
Sergeant. I took time to get to know my men and combatants.
Yeah, well, by the time the mouther was done with her, it almost wasn't worth worrying about.
What?
You can't get to know a corpse.
What?
I mean, she's alive. She got this little pirate goblin thing. You know,
Damn it. Yes.
we fought some mouthers for about 5 minutes. I didn't get names. Anyway, one of the mouthers came up behind her, tore the shit out of her back.
Good. Oh, I mean, no, that's not good. I thought she was going to tore the mother's shit out of the back. No,
I mean, she stabbed it with a javelin afterwards, and then some scraggly boy jumped on it and stabbed it a bunch with a couple of daggers. Who brings daggers to fight mouth? It's stupid, really. It's stupid.
It's his thing. I forget his name, but he's Zarya's side piece or something like that.
You have a habit for dropping names that nobody knows, right? You know that?
Sorry, I have to say it to remember, otherwise sometimes I will forget my own party's name sometime, especially after a night of
Oh,
drinking.
yeah, because you're so good at learning learning your team's names, yeah, Turok says, elbowing you in your bruised ribs.
Oh.
Anyway. Yeah, all of them survived. They got a bit roughed up.
Well, that's good.
I think that that's what I heard as well. That I heard a story though. That the blue skin one, she's an orc, right? She got orc features, but she's a genasi.
I didn't actually ask what she is.
But she's got orc features.
Yes.
She got like the orc ears. She got the orc tusks.
Yes.
But she's blue.
Yes.
I think it's funny. I ain't seen very many genasi.
Me neither, honestly. Have not myself. It's really cool. They're really cool. They're a really cool group of people.
Yeah,
And I'm glad to hear they're alive. I probably would riot if Maggie died and burn Bazozan to the ground.
all right. Good luck with
She
that.
is a heart of gold, that one, and has saved us a lot.
I mean, that's not what I heard, says the hobgoblin. I heard that a couple of them did die. What? Yeah.
What?
Some drow that was with him?
No.
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not. I mean, you should go and check. All the bodies have been all the bodies that die get dragged over to the crematorium.
Ah! No, she can't. No, they can't burn the party. I need to. Keiko's gonna, get up and. Where's the crematorium?
All right. So you head outside. Are you sure? You sure one of them died? Yeah, I think so. Like took a mouther and the I don't know. It was pretty quick. I saw that there was a drow and then there wasn't a drow. Well, that's really specific. Thanks.
Well,
Anyway.
I better go check just in case.
So the crematorium, you head down, from here, you head across the square, and there's two ways. I will go along the wall, so take the left, all the way down to the watchtower, the western watchtower, and then up, along toward Betrayer's Rise. You just follow your nose.
Okay. I'm pretty good at using my nose.
Alright, well, good luck. I hope none of your friends actually died. Hey, sorry to be the bringer of bad news.
Yeah, if it is true, I will thank you, and then simultaneously probably try and punch you in the face later.
Yeah, same old, same old.
Yes. If Taskmaster Theros comes back,
Thalus. It's pronounced
Thalus, sorry.
Thalus.
Thalus. It's in there now.
It's good.
It's in there
Yeah.
now.
It ain't spelled that way. It's really strange. You drow spell things so weird. We spell things the correct way. The pronunciation is implied to those who have the capacity to see the truth. Yeah, Egypts. Go fuck
Pompous
yourself.
assholes. No, you go hold Taskmaster Thalus's
I just might once he gets back.
penis. Just go and sit there, because that's all you're good for, apparently, Mr. Fancy Drow. Penis
Mr. Fancy
holder.
drow. I am not fancy.
You're pretty fancy.
And you're not pretty. Anything.
Torek, as your old commanding officer, I
Yeah.
order you to punch the shit out of him while I'm gone. Got it?
I mean, technically, it's treason to take orders from somebody who is outside of the Aurora Watch. But
Okay. Could you do me a favor as my best friend?
I'm your best friend.
You're definitely my best friend from old
I
times.
never had
Yeah.
anybody say I'm the best friend before.
Yeah.
All right, buddy. I'll do it
Thank
right
you,
now.
buddy.
Hey, what are you doing?
And Geico's gonna then leave.
Yeah, that's all right. So as you are hurriedly walking down the side way, you are going to make it past the wall of the Unforgotten, and it's at that point that as you are making past the wall of the Unforgotten, you're going to see all of these trinkets that have been left behind for people. Here, there are an absolute a horde of items for the fallen. The name scrawled into the long wall. Do you stop for a second or continue on?
Well, this is where her party was, right? That's where she.
They came here originally, yeah. There's a priest praying at the wall still, a drow kneeling, with the symbol
Yeah,
of the
Kegel-
Luxon.
Probably go and be like, did you see a group of folks come by here? Like a gnome that
Oh, yes.
probably has something blown up in his face, a really pink, pretty tiefling, a cute halfling girl with a rar beast, and then a drow that kind of looks very uncomfortable in the situation that he's in right now.
Yes, my child, they all did come through here. They were headed to the temple at the bottom west corner. I'm assuming that you're the other party member they spoke of.
They talked about me. Oh, yes.
They mentioned
Yes.
that there was one other that was not with them.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, I'm Keiko. Keiko Scar.
Pleasure to meet you. And he will introduce himself as well, which I will just one moment, because he's like 10 pages ahead. I'm Callum. Talarin. It is a pleasure to meet you. This drow looks at you. He's a quite aged, but you can only really see it at the corners of the eyes. You want to head down that row. Although... I would go quickly. Your moment is upon you.
My what?
Trust me and go.
Okay. Thank you. She'll like do a weird, awkward like bow prayer thing and run.
Okay. As you all start heading back toward the ready room and the barracks to try to meet Keiko, you are going to hear the sound of heavy footfalls running toward you. As you are headed up the road toward that east-west road that goes through the center of town, you're going to see Keiko jogging in your direction.
See, have a little faith. She's fine. Nothing's broken.
Guys,
See, and we can fix it if it is. What?
we need to head to the crematorium.
Why?
There might be a possibility one of the other party died, and we need to double check. Cause
Who?
I don't know Drow. Gilsoriad. We need to
Gilsoriad?
go.
Oh, he was beautiful. Okay, let's go.
We
We
run.
need to check. I heard a rumor in the
on
ballot
Dax.
barracks, and but no one knew. And yeah, we just need to confirm before they
All
burn
right,
him if he
all
is
right.
dead.
I did want to go there, but let's go.
Thick, acrid smoke billows from the chimneys of the stone building that you approach. Corpses wrapped in beige cloth are stacked in a small guard in the northeast of the building. A willowy man wearing a leather apron greets you at the entrance with surprising cheer. New bodies for Bazazan, I see. Behind him sits a giant of a man, muscular, blue-eyed, short-cropped hair, and a missing arm. Well, what do you have for me? What do you have for me?
Don't have anything. We're looking. Was anyone brought here recently from a battle, or we're looking specifically for a Drow?
It's very specific.
Well, I mean, most of the Aurora Watch is comprised of Drow.
Okay, not from the Aurora Watch. Was anyone brought here that was not wearing like Aurora Watch?
Where are the bodies?
armor?
They're right over here. Come on over here. I'll
All
show
right,
you around.
I just head in that direction. Rush past him.
I'm gonna have Dax try to sniff.
Okay. Dak's gonna make me a perception roll with advantage.
Also, what you guys see was Keiko is she looks like beaten half to death of her life. She looks very sore, and like a couple like
smokes.
welts and stuff.
Well, tell you
that's
what, folks.
right.
Normally we wouldn't allow you to handle the bodies.
Later.
Folks. Normally we wouldn't allow you to handle the bodies without any type of supervision. But how about tell you what? I'll let you look through the bodies, and you can help me load them into the incinerator.
Sounds good.
Sure, that's fine.
Yeah. Dax got a 25 perception.
Dax is going to get all over this, so he's going to have you go and give him a bit of a hand, and to do so, there's a large stack of bodies, and as you're going through, he'll introduce himself as Reynard. So I'm Reynard Allerton. Okay, let's see. We've got a hobgoblin. Oh, very sorry, buddy. Well, rest in peace. All right, let's toss him in.
Yeah, wait.
Oh, yes.
Wait,
sure.
do you?
Oh.
Wait.
What?
Do you know if they have something on them that could be put at the Forgotten Wall?
They've already been processed, sir. We're just getting rid of the bodies.
They've been stripped of anything that's of a value, probably.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not value. Well, it is a value. Yeah.
Yes,
that's not what
any of their trinkets, I suppose, would have been not incinerated with them. I would say it's so that they can't be resurrected. I mean, or not resurrected, but brought back from the dead in an awful and holy way. Correct?
That is correct. That's why we got to burn these pretty quickly.
Perfect.
And do
Excellent.
be careful as you're going through these. Do be careful as you are lifting, because we mix them all together. So there are going to be some unholy monsters mixed in there, potentially.
Yeah, quite fine. They're all dead.
Yeah.
And let's go.
Okay, so going through, it takes you about 10 minutes of like cycling through the bodies, but one by one, Dax is going to sniff each one and come back and give you a negative.
I don't think he's here.
You said
Oh, that's
you're looking for a drow. What else?
Somewhat snooty looking. Would be
That's
with
all draws.
a goblin with one eye. It's a fair point, Zarya. More so than normal.
The goblin with
snootiness.
one eye. The
Goblin
bigger
with
of
an
the two
eye.
brothers, who introduced himself as Sebastian while you were working, looks over at you and, yeah, the goblin with the one eye was here, but he walked here. He said he gave
Won't
prayer
see it, I
over
suppose.
some of the bodies.
That makes sense.
Was the drow wearing like wizard robes? Yeah, he
Yes,
was.
roughly.
He was with him. He was walking
Oh, he
too.
walked in. He was walking.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Was there an orc?
No, I mean,
A blue-skinned orc?
no, I don't remember that. No,
Was there an ogre?
Was there an ogre?
No, not with him. And we ain't
She's lovely, heart of gold.
we ain't burned
And
her.
what about Urban?
Irvin.
Irvin.
Oh,
mean,
human
scruffy lad.
guy, scruffy.
Very
um,
scruffy.
Looks like he should have been named Kyle.
Scruffy attractive.
Did we burn anybody that looks like a Kyle? We burned a couple that look like a Chad, but not really a Kyle.
I wouldn't say he's a Chad. I wouldn't say.
No, he's
I wouldn't say he's a Chad.
Well, wait. So Irvin, is that the name of the shopkeeper's son? No, that's Kevin. Oh, well, no, that wasn't.
No.
I mean,
well,
we
he's very
we burned him earlier. Kevin.
scruffy. No,
Okay.
it's not Kevin.
Oh, yeah, he was kind of clean cut,
that's good.
handsome boy.
Yeah.
That's why. I ran all the
tragedy.
way from the barracks to get you guys, and then back. Whew. That was a run.
Well, you know what? We should just help. We should help make sure that all these bodies cannot come back in an unholy way.
Oh yeah, I'll
I
keep
will
looking
continue to
for
help
them.
you. Let's
Can-
go.
That sounds great. Let's focus on these guys. And he'll gesture toward the
right.
other pile. Can I get everybody to make me an insight check, please?
Okay, this is
Oh,
absolutely
no.
Zarya's
Oh,
thing.
no. I
Oh,
have
no.
14 hit points, so let's hope this doesn't end badly.
No,
Oh, I
did
rolled
you-
not one. Keiko
you-
is totally okay with everything.
Holy shamoke.
10.
10. Okay.
Oh my god.
What'd you get?
Insight. Well, I rolled a 3. Insight is actually a +7, so I got a 10
Oof.
somehow, but it's still not good enough.
Okay.
Probably.
Sabina. Did you get a nat 1?
No, sorry, that was me thinking. I was trying to scroll. I got a 19 and Dax got a
Amazing.
22.
Okay. So looking at that, Dax and you, and what Keiko get?
I rolled a nat 1.
Okay. So Keiko, you're gonna go right towards. So, you're just gonna like be throwing bodies in. They're hitting the floor.
Let the
They're
bodies-
going in the incinerator. You are just tearing things up here.
Bodies on fire.
And as you are doing so, Sabina, you're gonna notice that as Reynard is kind of guiding you around, like, okay, let's move this one now, guys. He is deliberately avoiding something that is just disgusting him. He's deliberately avoiding one of the large corpses near the bottom of the pile, and whenever he gets near it, he gets twitchy and kind of like that very hesitant, like trying to reach toward a cat that's gonna claw you type of thing. And
What does the body look like?
it's wrapped in
Oh.
cloth, but it reeks of offal and blood. And as you are looking at it, you are going to see that kind of a gnarled bird claw, the size that makes you think that it's a Vrock, like the one that you fought before, is wrapped in and just kind of jutting out of the cloth.
Demon chicken.
She's gonna Sabina's gonna kind of lean over to
I
or like kind of
mean-
tug on Zarya's
Oh.
sleeve and kind of pull her down.
Yeah. Oh, I don't have a sleeve, but yes.
Well,
yeah.
a glove or
glove.
dress side of dress. There you go. You have a capelet thingy, right? Or
I do. Yes, it's broken right now.
Fair. She'll tug on your cape. And Zarya,
Yes.
Reynard is avoiding that Vrock, possibly.
Vrock?
I don't know why though.
Oh,
Should-
strange.
Should we ask him or should we just grab it to throw it into the
Let's-
incinerator.
Let's maybe grab it to throw it in the incinerator because it's here and we don't want it to be reanimated in an awful way. Let's do it. I
Okay.
think we can do it by ourselves.
All right, so
And
you
we
reach
have to
down,
help.
Actually,
you
kick
grab either side of the cloth and start to lift it.
Actually, kick.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes,
And-
let's go.
okay, as you grab it and start to lift it up, you'll hear a voice go, "Wait! Stop!" A voice shouts from down the street. A bookish-looking tiefling, very kind of like square-shaped tiefling, kind of like jogs into view. A variety of archaeological tools hang at his waist, along with a satchel holding his notebooks. "You can't burn that yet! I need to study it!
Why?
I need to study
No.
it!" Reaching into his satchel, he pulls out a badge and holds it up, as if the badge alone explains why he's here.
What does the
Who are
badge say?
you?
The badge is the symbol of a single watchful eye.
Oh.
For if anybody who would know, well, you probably wouldn't. So, my name is Proluk Yusuf. I am an archaeologist from Ankarel, and I'm here on behalf of...
Interesting.
the
But
elite-
I've got two of those and they're in my head. So what authority does one give you?
I am here on behalf of the All-Seeing Eye.
The all-seeing eye.
Yeah,
Can I make some sort of check?
yeah. Go ahead and give me a history roll.
Oh, history.
History. Yes, I got
It's not
this.
religion.
Let me double check.
22.
'cause-
It's me. Oh, I actually got a 17 for history, which is going to be a 19, which is not as good as your 22, but you know what? I'll take it.
Double
Because my
piece.
int isn't as good.
Okay, so the all-seeing eye. Don't Google this because that gets weird quick.
Oh, yeah.
The allegiance of all sight. Pardon me, allegiance.
Oh, okay. I was like, is it Raylon? But that's a whole other shtick. So
How to pronounce Illuminati?
So, basically, for those of you, you know what, you can make me the roll with religion or arcana as well.
oh, religion.
I'll let you do it with religion.
That would be 22 as well.
Okay, so the Allegiance of All Sight is a Marquesian archaeological guild based in Ankarel that conducts research on ancient history and ruins. It follows the traditions of Kael Moro with preference to stay out of politics. So they're a non-political archaeological organization.
I think
And-
I like these guys.
Yeah, they're pretty chill compared to most of the people that they could be. So he's gonna hold that up, and you'll recognize it after you hear it. You're like, oh, that thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, let him do his thing.
I'm not sorry, but as so long as it doesn't like leave this area, so that we can actually burn it and it doesn't come back as an unholy monster more than it already was,
Well, but
What was
like,
its name
that's
again?
fine.
My name is
His name?
Prolix Yusuf.
We were looking. We were supposed to find you, right? We were
but
looking for you.
here I am.
What are you studying exactly, Mr. Yusuf?
All manner of things. I'm here. Well, I'm an archaeologist, but not here to perform archaeology per se. I was sent by the Allegiance of All Sight to spy on a rival agent of the consortium of the Vermilion Dream. I don't know why the consortium dispatched someone to Basilzan, but the reason it can't be good.
the consortium, can we roll on that
Yeah,
one
go ahead
too?
and roll on that.
Arcana, history, what?
I'll say that is definitely history.
History.
Sorry, the consortium of what? I just need
17.
The
to-
Vermilion
consortium,
Dream.
the Vermilion Dream.
24.
Oh,
24.
you and your int.
Let me just double check the consortium real quick.
The consortium. The consortium. I'm just getting
The
ready
consortium
to
of the
like,
Vermilion Dream is a. Oh, you know what? I'd allow Arcana as well.
as well or instead.
Either or, history or Arcana.
Yeah. I'll stick with my my roll.
Okay, but anybody else who wants to roll Arcana instead can go ahead and do so.
No, it's quite okay.
No, I have a
17
-1 to
either way.
everything in
A
base.
17? Okay, so you have heard of them. So Caitlin, with a 17, Zari would know that they are a secret society that has something to do with Ruidus. They're a cult that worships the Red Moon, maybe.
Druids. Right, okay.
Chris,
Dorlan got higher, yeah.
Dorlan would know. Well, Sorry, I just realized I should roll for Valis. Oh, Valis actually knows who these guys are. They're a secret occult society obsessed with the magic of the moon of ill omen, Ruidus. Their motto is to seek the stories others fear to know. So they're like Lovecraft mythos people.
They
Like real life.
Ooh,
Yeah. So
consortium. They're
yes, they're not very good people. We're pretty good people.
Well, you know, knowledge is knowledge, but it's what they do
Knowledge
with
is
it.
power,
that-
But
they
knowledge
say.
is power, and power that is not really kept in check is
Question.
yeah.
What
Questionable.
is the word vermilion? What does that mean?
Red.
It's a color.
Oh,
The color.
why didn't you just say red? Aren't they just
because they're very
consortium?
Vermilion
pretentious.
sounds nicer.
who is this person so that I can avoid them?
Aloysia. That's the name. Aloysia.
Oh.
She's looking for something in Betrayer's Eyes. She's not hard to spot, really.
she
All
is.
of
The
there's a
mineral that
drow
she
around
wanted
here.
us to find her.
She wanted
Yes.
Lyra.
She already asked us, actually, and we
Did she?
declined her offer.
Oh, that's
We
very...
declined rather politely, but she was a little bit,
Well, she said we heard
Angry.
there might be some people in there that might need some help, and she wasn't like I'm all for like helping somebody find stuff, but she wasn't okay with us like helping out other people and taking them out of there.
yes, she
so-
wasn't okay with us providing aid to those in need, so we politely declined her offer, and she was very angry. And so
I'm feeling progressively better about.
Yeah, whoever
Messy.
decided
well.
to
Me
turn her
too.
down probably had the right idea. She's not a very nice lady. She seems like she'd do anything to get what she wants, and what she wants, well, I mean, that's what I'd like to know. So, honestly, if you have any information about what she's here for or what she's looking
Oh.
for, I would be very interested in finding out because, like I said, I'm a spy.
kind
She's looking for
Kind of.
mineral. She's looking for
Kind
the mineral.
roidite or something like that. I'm not quite sure myself.
The mineral.
The mineral, yes, the Roidus mineral or something like that. I'm
Could
not
that
really quite
be-
sure, but if we find it, perhaps we could give it to you instead, and you could.
I see. Okay,
I would
yeah.
imagine any mineral that's been infused by Rudis isn't a good thing.
Yeah, I would not think that it is a very good thing myself.
Okay, if you don't want
Dorlin
it,
will
then that's
nervously
fine.
look up at the sky and recall a flashback of being cursed in the wastes of Zorhas and just be like, it's just superstition.
Yeah, but perhaps...
I mean, there's kind of a bad vibe around it, but
Scusi.
yes.
Very sorry. But before this creature is incinerated, I would really like your help. The things that come from Betrayer's Rise are usually they normally turn to icky goo when they die. See, that's what I was saying. They turn to icky goo, and that's why that's why I've been kind of avoiding it. I keep thinking it's gonna lash out and strike me, says Reynard. You could have told me that, says Sebastian, his older brother. I would have avoided it too, but all right. Yeah, well,
Keiko's gonna poke it.
it's dead. But I think that there might be some type of aberration about it. There must be something strange. The thing about Vrox is Vrox are very much like chickens. They eat things they're not supposed to constantly. Which,
Sure.
They act like chickens too,
Yeah,
running away
right?
from combat all the time.
oh,
Yes,
You must
yes,
be a
one already
tough
ran
little
away from
gnome.
us. That's very strange, because, yes, I like to look at it too. I fought monstrosities and aberrations before. It's kind of my thing. She's going to, pull down her cape and just show, like, the Claret Order tattoo that she has.
Oh, that's a
If he
lovely
doesn't
tattoo.
understand it.
that's lovely. And then you are the perfect person. Honestly, it is like fate has brought me here to commune with you and ask for your aid.
Sabina,
Right.
in deep speech, is going to say, I can help too.
Krista,
I don't have a character sheet for him, but I'm going to roll a dice to see.
Krista,
The language of
what does,
aberrations.
what does that sound like to the rest of us?
Probably very like.
It sounds like bonjour.
I will hand you a tissue.
Sprechen Sie
sorry.
Deutsch.
No, it's the language of aberrations. It's known
Do
as
you-
deep speech.
Oh, the
You
deep
fancy,
speech.
fancy man, tiefling.
I'm not really that fancy.
You look kind of fancy
Rather-
with your
But
book
thank you
bag.
very much. I do try to keep myself looking good. It's not many.
Do you know what aberrations are? Do they have any weaknesses?
I
Do you know that?
mean, I think that the guns that you are displaying right now are probably a pretty good weakness. And you know, does anybody know a veterinarian? Because those puppies are sick. So
Everything
Flattery
has a
will
weakness
get
like
you
Nico's arm.
everywhere. Thank
right?
you.
So I need a towel because those pipes are getting everybody all wet. Anyway,
This guy's bought my allegiance. I just need to say, like, the puns,
guy so
I'm
much.
sold. I'm
I
sold.
really love him so much.
so
Whatever this guy wants, he will have it.
But like a chicken, they eat jewelry, they eat ornamental objects. I think
A lot
that
of rocks.
He's got something inside him.
the rock might have something inside of them from Betrayer's Rise.
I see.
So,
All right. Well, shall we do an autopsy?
yay, good. I cannot myself, but because you are who you are, and you are all who you are, and you have a syringe. Oh, you must be very, very versed in these things.
What is an
I
autopsy?
start bringing out my tools.
Do you know vivisection?
Autopsy is where you look at the innards of a dead thing.
Oh,
you
I
kinda figure out
I'm
how it
good at opening
died.
up dead things.
Yes, but do you figure out how it
it's
died
kinda
and
like
why it
building
died and
something,
what's
but in
what's
reverse
inside of it?
and on a body, right?
Oh, there you go. Yes.
I can do
Alright.
this.
That.
Well, you see, you have to be very careful because most aberrations are laid out differently than normal animals. You see, their stomachs are usually quite a bit higher up on the body, so you want to make sure you're.
All of a sudden, Sabina's all scientific and
I will
Right. I
encourage
don't.
Sabina to keep talking and try
I
and
do know
move in
how to
on this
kill
rock
them.
and follow her directions. And look
Alright.
to
But
like
I'm
get
not-
distracted by
but I'm
some
not
weird
as
organ
sure
or
as how
something.
to-
Keiko's just gonna pull out like 2 sets of daggers and be like, "Show me where to cut."
Okay, so
Right.
Urban, we gotta see if the rest of them are okay.
maybe one thing at a time. I
What?
don't know who this urban is, but the rock's right here.
Okay.
This one, later, if you wish, there is a study aid that we use at the archaeology guild.
Sorry, can't talk. Sabina, where do I cut?
Okay, but if you need some Dexerol, I can definitely hook you up.
Well, you want to watch. So, rocks have 16 ribs, so you need to cut between the 13th and 14th.
All right, so if you want to,
Aw.
you have to skin this rock. I need a survival check.
Oh,
I
I was
get
gonna say, can I make
advantage
a
on
medicine
those.
roll? Damn it.
Well, the medicine.
Survival's fine.
Okay, there was. Sorry, it's a survival
okay.
to skin this thing just
That's
right.
Fine.
And so I'm getting in on
Not
there.
Dorlin, please.
Well, unless somebody stops him.
Dorlin,
I think Dorlin
she
would
would,
be very
actually,
distracted by
because-
this.
Okay.
17 for me.
Okay, so
I got a 19. Oh,
I
wait,
did
wait, no,
okay.
I did not. I got a 16. You're right.
okay, are you all
Two.
attempting to do this?
I was
I'm
trying,
trying
to,
to
do it
guide
under...
because I know
I'm
of
pointing things out.
aberrations and monstrosities, and you're pointing things out. So.
All right, so if you are all getting in on this, then you're going to be able to start sawing through the hide as Arya kind of guides your hand. But Dorlan's going to be able to sneak
you,
down and start to do it from the bottom. As he does, that's going to be just a poke, and because of that, I need you and Dorlan, to make me a con save, please.
Oh, I'm good
God.
at those.
Keiko's gonna be suddenly just
Oh.
looking, being like, "Hey, Dolan!"
Not so good. 12.
Cool. You are going to stab your knife in, and it is actually going to cut through. It's going to cut right through the Vrock's hide, and you're going to hear a as a full bladder of spores releases directly into your mouth. You are poisoned and take 9 points of poison
Oh,
damage
God.
at the start of each of your turns. I need another con save.
Yeah. Dolan.
17.
Okay, so you only take so you're gonna take 1 more point of poison damage before the effect ends.
Is this a normal thing for rocks or aberrations, or is this something weird?
This is mostly they usually dissolve into goo.
Yeah. An intellectual who can't follow direction, Dolan.
That's how pioneering in science is done.
No!
Dolan will back off.
Put an
Science has
anti-poison
been
something.
done. God. I don't think I actually have remove
Restoration.
poison
No,
as
keep going while it's fresh. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Yeah,
Keiko's gonna pick up Dorlan and start burping him like a
I
baby
don't have
on
protection from poison.
Thank you.
No.
Thank you, Kate. Thank you.
Are you all right, little man? Valis is kind of like.
God.
I'll be okay. Just need to sleep it off.
Please don't
I
throw up on
suppose-
Keiko.
Oh, please don't do that. Keiko's gonna put him down.
Gently.
I guess we'll
do
need
not
some
do it,
protection from poison. And I think I do have one more cure wounds
Okay.
left.
No, I'm
Honest-
fine.
I do. I have
Keep
a
going.
couple.
Keep going.
It's okay. We're gonna sleep. She's gonna bap you anyway.
Okay.
You're protesting.
Right. So Sabina, as this is happening, you're going to be able to keep cutting down because you didn't puncture the spore bladder. You're fine. You'll cut directly down through the breastbone, through the hide, right through the ribs, basically splaying this thing out like it's a deer that you're, well, not a deer because you're from Xhorhas, but a whatever moorbounders eat. That is like
Some
a deer.
kind of deer type
A
thing.
door.
Everything smaller than them?
Yeah, basically. So you're going to cleave through that, and as Zarya, you are going to heal Dorlan back up. You are going to tear its gullet open, and after a brief search inside, you're going to find the following items. A gold-rimmed set of spectacles with feathers kind of bursting out the side, kind of like horn-rimmed glasses, but with feathers along the side. 3 rings, gaudy ones, that look like costume jewelry, but fairly expensive costume jewelry. The type that you would get someone for an anniversary, but not a wealthy person. This is like about the value of like a college sweetheart would buy you this level. So probably a couple gold each. Those and a cube-shaped puzzle box made of onyx, measuring 3 inches on either side. And are you just gonna like pull these things out and set them on the ground, or
Yeah.
just?
She'll kind of like bundle them up, and it's swallowed quite a lot of items. I'm not really quite sure.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Yes, of
He's
course.
going to-
I mean,
Oh.
that's the most interesting, I suppose.
A quick question: Do you guys need the head? Could I?
No,
could I-
This is exactly what I was looking for. You can keep the rest of the items. They seem to be quite nice. This though.
Keiko's gonna cut the head off.
She's
and
gonna
then
look at
put her
the- she's
hand
gonna look at the
up in the
rings.
skull and make the Vrock skull talk.
It immediately turns to ooze as you do that. It goes.
In an elegy way.
You go like
no.
womp womp, and it goes. You get
Ew.
Sabina is gonna like be right up in Prolix's face. What
Would you like
is
some
it?
spectacles, Dolan? They might look quite good on you, Champ.
It's impossible. Please, please step away. I
She takes a very tiny step back.
know how to unlock this puzzle box, but I must do so in an isolated location. I don't want to prevent the danger from inside.
What's inside?
Well, we could protect
Find the
you.
books.
No, sir, please.
It is my duty to make sure to safeguard, to make sure that whatever danger is inside does not affect you. Please.
I'm also
And
a
make me-
protector.
Danger.
You make me an
Please.
insight roll.
Mm-hmm. Keiko's gonna try. I rolled a. I got a 12 for Keiko. Good girl, Keiko.
God.
He is a noble man. Leave him be with his task.
What'd you get on your insight rolls?
I got a 21.
4.
Perfect.
12.
I was
Well,
like, I don't know what
Okay,
I added
everybody
to it.
but Dorlan
14.
realizes
Yeah.
that he's just saying that to sound important.
What exactly is inside of it?
I'm not sure.
So
Then
wouldn't it
then
be
it could
better
be
you
dangerous.
open up where there's more people to fight it?
Yes, exactly. Like you know the order
Okay.
I'm part of, and we're here to safeguard people.
All right, fine.
are.
Behind you, the Vrox Corp is gonna
Please.
go. I just turned into stinking goo. See, that's
well,
why I
there we
didn't want to
go.
touch it. That's why I didn't want to touch it, bro.
Could I put on one of the ring? Keiko's gonna like just grab a ring and start putting single.
It goes on your pinky. It goes about 2/3 of the way down. Okay.
Yes, there's a few of them. She's going to keep one.
All right.
Tuck it in her bra.
So here's the truth. I don't know how to open it, but it came from inside of the temple, and that means that it is valuable. And if it's valuable, then it could hold something important. I want to keep the box,
What
and
sort of temple?
it
Oh,
betrays
sorry.
betrays Rice.
Oh, I see.
And I need to make sure.
Dorman is very smart. He's very good at puzzles like that.
But
might
Dawn's
be
very
able to
good at
help.
puzzles. And I'm very good at knowing about the codes, so...
And if we can't open it, I'm very strong and could probably open it with my muscles.
So by our powers combined, truly, we can really help you out.
How about this? How about we try and help you open the box, and then after we look at what's inside, you can decide what to do with it.
Well, that's fine by me.
I'll make you a deal. If you promise to find out more about what Aloysia is up to, and you allow me to keep whatever's inside of this box, I will pay you part of a stipend.
Sure,
200 gold pieces should be sufficient, yes?
that's quite fine.
Good.
I would say.
Okay. But please, do not screw me. I'm very trusting, and
Listen,
So am I.
we're all very.
So is Dolan.
So, wait, actually, who are you people and why are you here? I just realized I didn't ask that in the first place. God,
We're
maybe
the
I'm not
Dax Huns.
We are
We're
not the
really
Dax.
We're here
trying to
looking
make
for
that
our
work.
uncle.
We're
Wait,
still
no, we're not
workshopping
saying that
the name.
anymore.
No, I think we can trust this fellow.
We are not the Dax Hounds.
We have a
Dax
vestibule.
Huns.
That's
Dorlan?
Huns. Yeah.
Not a vestibule. We have an artifact, and we're trying to get more information about it.
Okay, well,
In any case, I'm also part of the Claret Orders, as you have seen before.
yeah. You have an
So-
artifact on you.
We
Uh,
do.
Can I see it?
Sure.
Why
If
don't we
you
open the
try
box
and
first?
steal it, I will bury my axe in your face.
There are 5 of us, and there's one of
Okay,
you. So
That's kind of aggressive.
I'm just letting you know, because people might have a strong reaction. I just want to forewarn you.
He takes
Sorry
a
about
good look
Will.
at the jewel and yeah, sorry, I'm a little unnerved right now. Someone just threatened my life. She does that a lot. Don't worry about it.
it's true.
Does one get used to such things? Generally, yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think what.
Well, if you
heard
don't,
it
then
3
what are
times
you going
today
to
already?
do?
So I
Yes.
think you stop counting after a while.
You've kind of got to get used to it, or else you're going to live your life in fear. And what kind of life is that?
Okay. To be honest, if it's an artifact of any kind, I have no idea what it represents. Although, looking at it,
It's the V word.
a vestige.
It is a
Yeah.
vestige, yes.
Yeah, it does have an aura about it.
One of the priests.
Godly.
Yes, it has an aura about it, powerful and ancient. You said one of the priests.
One of the priests of Melora that watches over the gardens said he feels some kind of warm thing that has recently awoken in Betrayer's Rise, and said that it felt the same as like something that is in the vestige.
Wait, really?
And with us, yes. Particularly.
I see.
Yes.
Oh goodness, we haven't talked about. We have to catch you up on.
We do
something.
have to catch
We
you up on
didn't- we
a
didn't tell
whole lot
Keiko.
of stuff, actually.
Oh, no.
Sorry. The temple was
When we-
quite important, actually, I suppose.
When we get back to the In.
God.
Ready room. The
That's
ready
the
room.
one.
That's the one. That's
I
the
like
ticket.
I was like, do I look it up or do I just say in?
In.
I got in a fight the day while
Okay.
you were
Excellent.
gone.
Let's
Sorry,
see.
sir. You were saying.
Okay.
You can sketch it if you'd like.
Yes, I am. I
Although-
am.
Question
I've almost got
has very many good sketches of it as well.
You met Question? Oh, I had such an
We
animated
did.
conversation with them. They're so interesting.
Yes, she's so nice.
So, okay,
One
so
of the barracks called Question he, and I'm very confused.
Oh,
it.
well, I feel like she presented to us. I think she said.
I
So
know.
about that box.
oh, yeah. So, but I'm sorry. This is also very important. You're very demanding. You know that, right?
Can I just like look at it for 5 minutes?
He
I'll give
does
it back.
that.
Yeah. Okay, fine. You can see if you can solve the puzzle.
He does that.
He has
Okay.
like some sort of thing going on. I think his brain's too big and it's pushing on his skull.
Yeah, it's
Perhaps,
definitely.
really.
So he finishes his sketch. Yeah. So I haven't the idea of what it might be. But if you're ever in Ancarel, come by the Crystal Chateau, the university there. You've yeah. Once you're, I invite you. You can come back with me when I'm done here. But yeah, you met her. She's a real smarty. How's the real smarty there
She
doing?
is.
Okay.
Oh,
Now,
she's doing quite okay.
She's a little shook up because she didn't go into the temple and her friends did.
Oh yes, and
So
her
we're going
friends
to go
did. Yes,
find her
that was a
friends
thing.
in
Yes.
Betrayer's Rise.
oh.
And rescue them, and that's why we weren't quite aligned with the other elf, Miss Red, Miss
Aloysia.
Crimson.
Aloysia?
Aloysia, yes,
Aloysia.
yes, that's the one. And so we weren't willing to not rescue them just for her intellectual cause.
Yes, we on a, I'd say, probably average good day, we're pretty nice and kind, and so the
I
fact
would
that
say
she's
Yeah, you
sitting-
seem okay, except for the axe thing. Chris, make me an intelligence check. Raw intelligence. Gordon Ramsay
You'll learn
intelligence.
that it's my love language.
Can I determination this?
Yeah,
All right, so that just adds my proficiency bonus on its own.
it does, yes.
Okay. 17
17 with the bonus?
with the determination. Yeah.
Okay. You play with it a bit, moving some of the dials. It's this little, it's almost like a Rubik's Cube, but with like these old runes and sliders, and you're so as they're having this conversation, you're playing with it for about a minute. You're stumped. You can keep trying if you want.
I said 5 minutes, so
Can I try to help you, Jordan? I'm not gonna do as good.
one more minute.
I'm
Oh.
going to say that this is one of the only things that you cannot use the help action, because anyone who's tried to solve a Rubik's Cube with someone's help knows what I'm talking about.
Oh no, she was actually going to like take it from him. But
Okay,
if he said
that's-
1 moment, then no.
Move
Just
the bottom part
One more minute.
upwise.
We've got 5. We've used 1.
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Okay.
Okay, I'll pass it to Zarya and then like watch over her shoulder.
Okay, Zarya, you can make me an intelligence
Oh.
check.
I get to try. No.
Oh, not there.
14.
Not. No, not.
What
No,
are
that's
you
what I did.
doing? You had to help me. Well, that's not helpful at all.
Okay, fine.
In
Try
fact,
again.
you
He'll stand like 5 feet away and just watch from there and just be like,
yes, you better. No, you think I'm inferior in this compartment. However, whatever, doesn't matter. Can try it again.
Sure, you may try again.
Okay. Nope, even worse. 7.
7.
I'm not really good at it.
All right, so perhaps if maybe you
I don't know.
I guess if anybody else wants to try, but we should probably get going. Maybe
Dax
you
hasn't had a try yet, and he's very smart.
Oh, there you go, Dax. She's going to just strip it over right to Dax.
I'm literally right here. You could have passed it to me, the person with thumbs, but
No.
Sabina is going
Dax
to
wanted to
hold it as
try,
if
and Dax was
is
going to try.
pretend. Yeah, is pretend that Dax is going to do it, but I'm going to. Sabina will do it.
All right, go ahead, Sabina.
Amazing.
18.
Ooh.
Are you going to spend your determination?
Yes, I have determination. 22.
Oh! Go, Dax,
Dax.
go! Woo,
You
woo,
kind of
woo.
move a couple of things around. You're like click, click, click.
No, that's not gonna.
It's not going to work. It's
You
just
have
not
to
going to
turn
work.
bottom side topwise. See?
No, it's not going to work. The way you're doing it is Dax is just going to kind of go and like
No, but I tried
just
that already.
goes and and it will open.
Is Dax the smartest one in the bunch?
Oh, Dax, you good boy,
Telling
you!
all of you this. No one ever listens.
Well, I know Dax is
What
smart, that's why I
would
passed
you
it right to him.
do?
That doesn't
I
make
knew that.
sense.
Inside, looking
Oh,
inside
you
of the
good
box,
boy.
is a folded up scroll. Yes, now that you have the box open, please, as per the agreement.
Oh, yes, as per the agreement, that's for you. Yes.
Yeah, I'll hand it
What
over.
is it? What is it?
It's a scroll.
Well, yes. Of what?
Can we
Uh,
keep
What's
the
it
box?
say?
No. Damn it. Of
Where'd you put the box? You can
bestow. It's a bestow curse.
Ooh,
Bestow curse.
bestow curse.
Don't you want to remove them usually?
Yes, generally.
Yes,
that's
but
what
this
I
comes
do.
from a demon place.
I suppose so.
Thank you very much. The box, please.
Can you could not promise to curse us?
Yeah, I probably am not going to waste the scroll on you. I'm hiring
I
you to
was-
stop an evil woman.
Exactly. I
Oh,
was going to
You are
say.
a very
he's-
suspicious, strange woman. You're nice. Points
You're
at you,
even
Zarya.
more suspicious than I am. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I just want to say
Want to make sure.
that with Dax figuring it out, this is why we're the Dax Huns.
We're not the Dax Hounds.
I don't think that's going to
Huns.
work.
Dax Huns.
We're not
the
any of
Huns
those
of
things.
Dax.
You're really trying to make that work.
You're
but
just
I
trying to
don't-
make. You're trying to make a joke funny, and it's not going to work, Dorlin. You gotta be cool with it.
Mr. Yusuf,
Yeah.
I would like to apologize if I came off gruff with the threat. I don't mean to be suspicious. I'm just wary of the party, and as the muscle and
You're
charisma
wary of your
the
own
group-
party.
I believe
What?
she meant on behalf of.
Oh.
Yes, exactly.
I'm sorry.
She is the leader.
Oh yes, no, sorry. My
She's-
brain is
she's the
quite
leader?
small.
She's
I'm
probably
the
not the
muscle.
leader.
I mean, as the strongest, she's probably the most of the protector.
So I worry about
to
them.
protect us from harm in general, and then I heal it if it happens.
So
I
I'm
suppose.
sorry if I came off strong or aggressive and offend you. I did not mean to do that. I just don't want any harm to come to these people because I care about them very much.
Oh, that's
But
really
you
nice
seem
of you, Keiko.
really cool.
You know what? I am really cool. Speaking of which, you said that you met with Aloysia, and that
Yes,
she
I
was looking
did.
for a strange mineral called Ruidus, which, if I am not mistaken, is probably connected with Ruidus, because
Well, I believe it was ruidite or something like that. It was some sort of mineral with
Ruidium?
ruidus. Ruidium. Yes, that's probably the one. I suppose ruidite might be a
Excuse you, I
crystal
thought
and
you
a
just said a mineral
ruidium might be a
infused with
mineral.
ruby.
All right. Well, this seems like a fair trade. So the box. Oh, and the scroll. Hopefully, I'll be able to. Was it this way, going this way, and then? I'll
You
figure
turn
it
the
out on the ride home.
Bottom side, topwise.
Just ask Dax.
Can I bring him
Yes,
with
if
me?
you're stuck. No,
No.
he's
Oh, he would be
No,
very
just
happy.
Now ask
And
Anchor-
Dax.
And Anchorale. I could be a dachshund.
There you go. Dax Hun.
That's the spirit.
Dax Hun.
I
That-
guess.
yeah,
guess,
I
guess
think
with
I
the
know how it's
Dachshund.
pronounced. My people
Not pronounced
invented
that
the
way.
word.
It's like when you mispronounce fur as full so that it fits in
Mm.
fun.
True. So it fits.
Is this like a Beatles thing?
It's a noodle.
A
It's like a noodle soup kind of. I don't know. I guess it's like a it might be
So-
like a Wildemount Zadash thing. I don't know. They have
Like
it in Zadash.
like a Wildemount goulash. There. So
Yes,
what
yes,
I'm
that one.
what I'm suggesting to you is you've already told me a great deal about
Sorry.
Alicia. I have acquired this relic that is, it's out of her hands, which is very good. And what I am thinking I will do is I will give you the money that I promised, and I will keep you on retainer. Yes. So if you find anything out about Alicia and you are already causing some conflict with her because she is a dirty bird,
What kind of?
then if you continue to make her life difficult, we would just consider you already paid up.
Yeah, that works
Well,
great.
all right.
I'm
Hmm?
as long as long
Okay.
as she's not helping people. I'm not going to get in
Well,
her way if she's helping somebody.
No, well, the thing is that she was going to not let us help people.
I don't
I
think
know,
she seems
I
like...
know. But
Didn't you just say that she works? She's part of a weird cult.
Yeah.
Don't they just cult
I
people
missed
help
that.
No,
people?
I'm just saying, if she's helping somebody, I'm not going to stop that. There's a lot of people here who are hurting and in need a hand, and if what she's doing helps them, I'm not going to get in the way of that. That's all I'm saying. I mean, if she's being a bitch, sure.
I mean-
we'll give her a thunder fist right up the ass. But if
That-
like she's helping somebody,
Okay. Yeah, sure thing, buddy. That's not what I was really assuming would happen, really. She's not the type to actually help people. I'm not asking... I would not pay you money to harm people, especially innocent people. And if
Okay,
she's going out of her way to
I
help
just
an old
wanted
lady
to be
across the street, you don't have to stop her. But
Well, I
if
just
she's doing it to rob the old lady, maybe stop that part of it.
I believe he's asking us to thwart any potential nefarious scheme.
Thank you. Yeah, evil schemes.
I just wanted
Yes.
to be clear. I
Right,
just
okay.
wanted to be
I
clear.
didn't resonate evil or anything.
thought it was a
from
little
that,
vague.
but
It's
that's
resonant
okay.
evil.
It happens.
It does.
I can agree
Does
with that. I can agree with that.
I didn't feel that though, but maybe I was a little bit inebriated at the time.
I'm very confused.
I think she's just kind of a
Kind of a cunt. Sorry.
Yeah, that's a word. That's a word. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all right then. I did feel that. But I didn't feel.
Well, you know what? That's what
And you
this.
would know. People think that we're quite acquainted with demons.
It's true, and he'll point his like little curly horns. Yeah, he is an orange tiefling, by the way, with kind of like curly white hair. And he's like, yeah. Well, in that case, what's that?
He's a creamsicle.
He's a creamsicle.
He is a creamsicle.
So he's like, tick, 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 tick. All right, yeah. So
Getcha,
just,
buddy. I
so
getcha.
yeah, just make life difficult for her. But I mean,
Okay.
obviously, don't stop old ladies from getting the diabetes medication.
Yes, because
That's
that would be evil on our part then.
It's just
Really?
it's kind of rude.
Kind of rude. Kind of mean.
Yeah, and
Even.
honestly, with her, she just gets what she gets what she asks for, really. Anyway, here you go, and he'll hand you 200 gold pieces.
What? Thank you.
Wow, we just got them on him. All right.
Yes. Oh yeah, I need to get back, and I think I'm going to have a drink.
Oh, that sounds. Where are you going for a drink?
The
Could we
only
join
place.
you, perhaps?
Yeah, you can absolutely. You're buying. 'Cause
Sure,
you have almost
I
all of-
will.
Well,
but-
I'll just perform. I'll do another performance and try and get some more coins.
And you're with us now.
What about our friends?
About our friends. Oh, I don't think they're here.
Oh, but didn't
Well, they're
I
probably at
don't
the
think-
clerik tent, which is probably very busy. I don't
Well,
know if us,
because
all
I
five,
don't think-
6 of us going would.
I mean, perhaps Irvin was here, but I don't think that Dax smelt any of our friends, right?
Perhaps it would make more sense with Keiko's contacts. Perhaps we can send out a message amongst the watch that if they're around, like we said, the rumors of their death were grossly misinformed. So perhaps we can just get a message to them to meet us at the ready room.
That
I mean-
sounds
And
lovely.
especially as that's the only place to stay, they're bound to end up there eventually.
I was going to ask you if they are they mercenaries, because unless they decide to camp in the streets, which is not a smart idea because there's all sorts of creepy crawlies coming out at night.
Yes.
Probably at the ready room.
Yeah, so let's go to the ready
We-
room. I
Yeah.
am very beat up, and I need a nice long nap tonight.
Good. You get the naps, I get the schnapps.
Yes, exactly.
Well, I'm gonna have the schnapps and then the knops.
We'll get the drinks. Let's go.
And with that, you all head back to the ready room, and we're going to go on a quick break, folks. Don't go anywhere. Hey everybody, how's it going? Fantastic. Welcome back. This is the part of the program where we talk to the chat. Oh, you have Tuesday and Wednesday off this week, Griggs? Good for you. Doing well, feeling so hungry. Hey, drinking and screaming. Actually, speaking of tabletop titties, I was just about to say, folks, we are doing a fun little ad exchange with our friends over at Tabletop Titties, and I would like to tell you a couple of words about them. In fact, quite a few words. What voice should we go with for this? Shakespearean?
Yes.
Whoa, amazing. Yes.
Tabletop Titties, the weekly queer and feminist tabletop run. This is old-timey radio, sorry.
It's much better.
Whoa,
Keep
Yeah,
it
run
up.
it,
Very
go, run
good,
it,
very
run
good.
with it.
Keep going.
TTRPG live stream team is back for their third season. They will once again be streaming both Dungeons and Dragons and Vampire the Masquerade. Live Tuesdays at 7 p.m. Pacific with all new characters, exploring an all-new premise. Escaping to Sora follows a group of friends who are sucked into a high fantasy escape room. I hate it when that happens. Having to fight their way out with the help of a newly acquired avatar bodies equipped with powerful new skills. This show will explore themes of self-discovery, knock-off pop culture references, chosen family, intrigue, and queer culture. And then, on Wednesdays at 8:30 Pacific, Titties by Night, my favorite time for titties, returns with its second season, and the stakes have never been higher, nor aimed at our breasts. By that I mean chests, but titties. With the recent release of Bram Stoker's Dracula, the city of London is bound to panic over the alleged existence of vampires. Will the investigators of the occult and unusual be able to hold back the wave of fear, or will they break under the pressure? Good thing they'll have two new kindred joining the coterie. Catch the streams live at twitch.tv/tabletoptitties, or you can catch up with the VODs at youtube.com/tabletoptitties. And hey, remember, folks, when you're spelling titties, remember the double Ds. It's not in the script, but it's my favorite thing they've ever written.
Woohoo!
So
Yeah, it's so good. No, because you need
need a
the
double D.
telling of it. It's so good.
There was the Shard's voice you have there.
oh yeah, I still think it's funny that some people don't believe that's actually my voice.
Oh, I still have a very hard time.
Well,
There, I heard it
I
now.
pitch shifted up in it, but it's oh, I just gotta cover it so you can't see it. Hello, adventurers. Tabletop Titties, the weekly queer and feminist tabletop role-playing podcast. What?
All right. Somebody requested Sean Connery.
Okay, I was gonna say you did something like that for Witchlight though.
Probably.
I think it was Mr. Light. I think it was
Oh,
your
Mr.
voice.
Light was like my Jared Leto Joker, is what I did for him. I was like,
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
The- the trailer for
The trailer though. I think so. Yeah.
I would also very much love to hear that in like Sean Connery. if
Tabletop
possible.
Titties, the weekly queer and feminist tabletop role-playing live stream, is back for a third season, Miss Manipani.
Fantastic.
Remember,
Thank you.
when you think of titties, think of double Ds. I am the only one. I am the last one. Dragonheart. Anyway, So hey everybody, how's it going? This is the part where we talk to the chat. We're only going to do it for about 5 more minutes because I got a lot to do with break still, or with game still. So quick couple things. For one, we have affiliate links right now. If you weren't aware, you could save 10% off of your Bones coffee, which I don't actually have any out right now. I drank it earlier. But
Me too.
we are debating right now because they just, so like we have an affiliate. We get like a little bit of kickback if you use our link. Fantastic. Even if you don't, even if there's a better deal, buy some coffee. They're like the best small brew coffee, particularly if you like flavored coffees. When I was doing keto, like I lived off of flavored coffee because I couldn't have sugar, and I didn't know that stevia was any good back then. It's kind of iffy still. But they have some of the best flavored coffees ever. Use code DorkTales or whatever code you find. But do try the flavors. They're great. We are debating right now because their chocolatey Claire Phantom of the Opera flavor just came back in stock.
I know.
And it's really expensive getting it shipped to Canada. But
we just had an order, but I really want to try it.
I really want to, and I didn't get
I want to try it too.
Okay, so let us know if we need to. Krista, if you want any. It only comes ground though, Krista. So it only comes ground.
No, that's fine. The only reason I get it in the beans usually is because I take so long to drink any of it, so I freeze
Kelly.
the beans and it lasts longer.
They have back their key lime pie one.
They do. They do.
I need to get that. Okay.
I'd like to try that.
You're slightly out of
It's
sync.
so good. Who?
You.
Me?
Yeah. Did you make sure that you're on 480? Double check your
Yes.
video.
I'm not seeing it. It looks clean to me.
Oh,
It
okay.
looks
It's
clean to me too.
it lagged me. It's fine
Mine
now.
when I join the room now, the video says at the beginning now in the corner says
Oh, does it?
480.
Nice. Thank you to
Yeah.
Ping for allowing us to allow us to use their software for free. By the way, thank you so much. Or a reasonable price or whatever we're supposed to say. By the way, if you're not using Ping to do high definition streams for your audience while you're looking snazzy in costumes, then what are you doing with your life?
Like, look, you
Ping,
can actually.
what are you
see-
doing with your life? That's their new slogan.
I have hang
Yeah.
on, I know we're almost done. I just gotta grab it. I have a Ping merch thing that I got, and it's
Yeah,
I
Bryn
have
just
a
gave me a
cute-
bunch of it.
I feel
Oh,
like
the
Brit-
penguin?
Yes!
I
Wait, is that
love
like
Bryn
the
would,
penguin?
I love
Penguin!
I feel like Bryn would
love
love
him
that slogan.
so
What are you doing
much.
with your life?
Ping, what are you doing
Yeah,
with
she
your life?
would.
I can so
So,
see her
I
saying
do
that.
want-
Valentino,
say-
give me some pie too.
Yeah. I'm wearing my wreathen
Ooh.
necklace. But you can't see it, but that's okay.
Yeah,
so
it looks.
as a
I can see it. It looks cool.
Thanks.
part of
Wreathens
my
feel
moving
nice.
in gift, aside from the weird Furby Garfield abomination art
Yeah.
that
Why?
Bryn got me. They also got me this. It's a door hanger,
So
and it
cute.
says, "Hey, drink some water." On
Hey,
one
Krista,
side.
drink some water.
I just ran out. But
no.
the other side says, "On stream, do not enter."
That actually can be really useful in
Oh.
your new house.
I
Um,
definitely
Exactly.
saw. Yeah, I've seen her like on stream, like penguin
Designing
things.
it?
I see. Yes, it's so
Yes.
good.
It's super cute. Ping Chan is the most adorable mascot.
It's not called the penguin.
No, it's Ping Chan.
Pink
That's a
chan.
fail. It could be the penguin.
Penguin would be good.
Penguin.
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 Like it's a penguin. So speaking of a penguin, you guys should go to Ping. But also if you need dice, go to Adventure Dice, use code DorkTales, save some money, or go to Norse Foundry where you'll save some money with DorkTales 10. We don't get any money for that, but they did send us some really neat dice, which is kind of cool.
Yes.
Which don't roll well for me, but they roll well for every other player. So
Yeah, they roll well for me. Yeah, Chris there has the adventure
was
dice.
Great
We
as
all
well.
the other ones we have. Those are adventure dice, and we have.
They also have some very
Nice
good
Foundry dice.
stickers and shirts and mugs. I got their
Mhm.
mugs that say strength and dex and int and
so
On noise. Yeah.
yeah, fantastic. They also have advent calendars. So we're going to be heading back into game in just about a minute. So I also wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in. It's always lovely to be able to run this game for you. Hope that you are enjoying this as well. Sorry that like the break was short today and we just chilled.
Thanks
whatever.
for being here.
It's the middle of the episode. A little bit of like, hey, buy some stuff from people. Also go to our merch store because there'll be new shirts. So I don't know.
Also, we love you, and
We
thank
do
you
love
for
you.
being
We
with
do
us
love
in
you.
this journey. Thanks for joining us.
Yes, and we should get back to games.
I guess
So
so.
we will be getting back to game in just a sec. I was just trying to remember what the last thing was. Oh yeah. So quick reminder that the Patreon is going to be getting a bunch of really good stuff. But tomorrow, check YouTube. It should be dropping in around 8 a.m. and it'll be dropping everywhere else too. It is a fantastic new thing. And also, they're coming at the end of this week. I have redone our channel trailer. So Krista, that is based off of something you did for TikTok, and I remastered it with other footage and a new intro, and pulled even more clips. So it's actually an extra 30% long.
That's sick. Yeah, that's really
Ooh.
awesome. I'm stoked about that.
So because we've needed a better one for a while.
The other thing that comes out when you hear it, for those of you that haven't watched on Patreon, it is my voice, but Kelly did everything.
But your
he
voice,
did an incredible job. It's just my voice.
Yeah, the one that I'm making for another game soon is going to be pretty great too. I think it's going to be great. That one, it will be my voice though, because it's going to be me screaming. I'm trying to think, is there any last minute thing? Other games that are coming out soon. Oh, you know what? I'll announce a little quick thing, then we'll hop back in. I am very happy to say that Chris, because you're in that with me, over the summer, I am teaming up with Chris, Natasha, and Millie, and we are going to be doing a Sunday afternoon series every couple weeks, starting in July, where we're gonna play some indie games on the channel, and they're gonna be like a lot of Firebrands engines, like systems, tabletop games where there is not a GM necessarily. There's maybe like a guide that kind of like just keeps the ball rolling, but GM-less games, and it's going to be pretty great. Like there's a Game of Thrones one. There's one where you're dragons.
Dragons.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's going to be just us basically like messing around for a few hours on a Sunday afternoon. You should join us. It'll be a lot of fun.
Awesome. Lazy Sunday.
You can
I
join us
love
too, Kaylin, if you're
it.
free.
Oh, I am not free most Sundays, but I
Yeah.
appreciate the offer and I love you very much.
I love you too. I love
Sunday's
you,
just
like
so
random
busy
citizen.
for me.
Random thing. We could just have
We'll
random
see.
people show up.
That's true.
I was gonna say potentially if
see.
you guys could have like people join in every once in a while.
We can have up to 5 or 6 players. It's just Firebrands. So
Or
yeah,
other
if you,
indie games.
well, I mean, Firebrands is the engine, so it'll be mostly Firebrand stuff, I think, because that's the ones that don't really have a.
There's a bunch of GM-less ones that came in those itch.io bundles that I was digging through.
If
Some
you
really cool ones.
If you find any good ones, just let me know, because I did buy that as well. All right, so folks, guess what? It's time to head back into Call of the Netherdeep. Thank you very much, Chandra. You're wonderful. And Trezalta, you're wonderful too. Also, Trez, hit me up if you're free. You can join in those too, dude. And then we will be seeing you at Onyx Path Con next weekend. So definitely show up there. I'm going to be playing in at least one other game there. You can come see me in a They Came From game, which is it's kind of like a horror movie game. Like it's like a 70s exploitation game. I really like it. We might run some of that on the channel soon, because I was dared by one of the writers on Onyx Path to do so. So with that in mind, I think
That's
that
awesome.
it's pretty good.
Sorry.
I think it's such a good system, because it's like Scion and Aberrant. It's the same system, but your powers are cliches, like literal cliches. Like the whole like dumb blonde is like gives you armor and stuff. Like
Amazing.
it's pretty great. But
Amazing.
Amazing.
it's-
I also just love like we dare you. Heck yeah. Like just that interaction is amazing.
it's great. It's great. So folks, we are going to head back at a game. If I do it, I get a Coke, so I'm pretty happy about that. So thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you more soon, or we'll see you later. Or we'll see you right now, actually. What are we doing? Let's head back into Call of the Netherdeep. Bring. It's the Netherdeep. Welcome back to Call of the Netherdeep, here on Dork Tales. You head back, making your way to the ready room. Your room has already been prepared on the main floor. I believe room 5, was it? And the sound of drinking, someone strumming away at an instrument, kind of semi-tunelessly upstairs. And you go in there with Prolix, grab some drinks, and just kind of chill out.
Before we walk in with Prolix, should we not be seen with you if we're supposed to be spying on Lucia.
Ooh,
It seems like you're trying to get rid of me, like like high school.
Oh no, it's not that we don't want to be seen with you.
I'm joking. I'm joking. It's fine. It's very clever. So tell you what, I will migrate over towards you if she's not here, and we will sit near each other.
That sounds very good. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, if she's not there, by all means, come and join us. But yes, if she's there, and we want to keep the illusion that we're not working
Of course.
together.
One thing. Is this your first night in Bazozan?
Yes.
Yes, actually.
Yes.
Do yourself a favor. The sun is set. Stay inside of the bar.
I mean, I wasn't going to leave, but yes,
Monsters,
thank you.
right?
Not exactly.
Abominations.
If you, yes, that as well.
Demons.
But if you wander the streets, you might accidentally step into a sacrifice pit, and there's not coming out from that.
A what?
A what?
Sorry. A what?
Oh,
so,
I
pardon
haven't
me.
heard of those.
The sacrifice engines. You haven't heard of the sacrifice engines? They're literally. Yeah, it's one of the,
Engines, you say?
yeah, it's one of the most prominent features of. Have you ever seen a Cuisinart or a blender?
A
what?
blend?
Yes.
A blend?
A what?
So
Something that
it's
mixes things.
yeah, you use it to make daiquiris.
Also, like if you have two swords and you start spinning really fast.
Yeah, a lot
I think
of them.
so.
So it's kind of like it's like a 30-foot pit lined with rows of silver blades, and they all spin around, going so that if you push someone in, they go.
Ooh.
That is horrible and
instantly
intriguing.
go-
Dolan, we are going to tie you down so you don't go look at that at night.
I would
Oh,
suggest
you know
not.
what? He might like that, though. I don't know.
Dolan, if you fall in, you will die. It will kill you. It's
No, I don't plan on falling into
Instantly.
one. It's just, but why would?
Oh, because
Why?
because the betrayer gods, their followers would grab people like you. They'd be
Oh, so
like,
these are-
"Oh,
these are
Dolan," and they go,
relics.
"Phew," and they throw you in, and then your spirit goes, "Whoa," and the betrayer gods go, "Nom nom 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 nom," and they eat you. They devour your soul and maybe poop it out.
But they're not.
Right.
They're
Poop out
in
the
set
best.
places, right?
Yeah, there's two of them, I believe. Yeah, there's the one over there and one over there. Actually, we were very near one when we were at the over at the place. The
I hope it's not the mall. Oh, the
Probably.
crematorium.
well, I mean, actually, there's one across the street right down there.
Prolix, they're not anywhere near here, and Keiko's gonna do a very big wink.
Oh, I would stay away from them, to be honest. They're very dangerous, and they're usually guarded as well because it's
Oh, so it's less likely that we'll accidentally fall in.
I mean, you still might. You're pretty small. I would say, honestly, if you go try the metal one, they'll probably just cut your head off. The Aurora
Right.
Watch will probably cut your head off.
I mean, we probably just want to stay in anyway, as it's fine. We don't want to find these things stolen.
Yes, we're not gonna go out at night, like everyone has
Right?
said.
Let's see how our
Well,
friends are
then.
doing.
Yes. Let's see if they've checked in here.
Yeah.
For now.
I'm just happy they're there to keep the monsters at bay.
So the monsters are what are sacrificed to them now. That's why they're so active.
They heard them in, and they just go.
Convenient herding techniques and regularly used by different hunting
It's like
groups.
it's like a truffalo jump. Have you ever seen the truffalos?
Yes.
Yeah, and then you get them on a
Much
jump, and they go
easier.
woo, and their heads come smashing at the bottom. Yeah.
I suppose so, but
scientific.
it still means that the betrayer gods get a little bit more strong every time.
I mean,
By sacrificing their own army, I just
the betrayer gods are long and
We'll-
kicked
we'll
out
talk
of the
about that later.
universe. But yeah, that's fair.
they're
Or-
still ever present in the ways that they have champions and such.
Yeah, that's
I know things about gods. and
drink?
other- I drink too.
Let's
Cheers.
drink,
Cheers.
check on them, go to bed, and then we need to go meet the taskmaster in the morning.
Should we check in with Della's Otrima to see if they've seen them? Those are the drow that run the bar.
That's true.
Oh,
Yes, that'd probably be the best is ask them if
Sure.
another group of mercenaries like us checked in.
I've checked in, of course.
Can I get a perception roll from everybody?
Very many, perhaps.
Good luck. Okay.
I can do my best.
Oh, wow,
That's
Keiko.
fun.
Plus
Very-
1.
My fairy
19.
dice, let's
I
go.
feel like this is an all-time high
Oh,
for
I
me.
rolled a 17 on my fairy dice. Sorry, perception?
Ooh. Yeah.
9.
9.
Perception
All-time high.
is 24.
Nice.
I got
Yeah.
a 13 and Dax got a 20.
I'm good at perception.
All right. So, looking around, you are going to see that in the main area. Now, once again, inside of the lower area of the ready room are basically like horse stalls that have been converted into little bunk rooms. They've had planks nailed to the walls to allow some more privacy, but they're equivalently small little stalls that have been sequestered off, of which there are a total of, I believe, 8. At the very last one on the back corner, number 8, as it were, you are going to see a very large shape. Anybody with a 15 or higher is going to see a very large shape kind of sitting and flipping through something on their lap. Probably a book.
Oh, is that Maggie
Hello,
over there?
Maggie.
Maggie!
Oh. Hi.
Hi, Maggie! And Keiko's gonna go bound over.
Hello. Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
She's gonna
sorry.
she's gonna shut the door behind her and head out to where you all are.
Oh, what's wrong?
I was sleeping.
Oh, she was hurt, wasn't she?
Yeah.
I heard about that. Now, can I help her? I know you have Dermot, but
It's fine. You can let her in. You'll hear come from inside of the bunk.
that's all right.
Okay, Io.
Oh, I.
And yeah, so inside of the bunk, you'll see that Io is laying on one of them. Her body is pretty bandaged on her left side, and she's kind of laying on her stomach. She's bled through some of the bandages on her back, but mostly she just looks a little rattled. Make me an insight check.
Not as good. Hold on, I just have to look at my insight. Oh, 17 though.
17, you
I'm good
can
at that
see,
too.
yeah, she has a very haunted look in her eyes. She looks like she's going through some stuff. Her eyes are not steady. She's not looking at you entirely. And as you enter, she looks up at you, but that fierceness is a little bit shaken now.
Oh, Io, what happened to you? Does she look like I could like heal some of her wounds, or is she just kind of going through it?
She looks like she's still a few hit points down. She could use a cure wounds if you got it. Yeah.
I'll do one cure wounds on her for sure.
Thanks.
I think that's my last one for the night, but yeah,
I appreciate it.
of course. That's
Dora-
gonna be 12 hit points actually. I rolled max.
Dorlin did his best, but he was spreading out the healing pretty high. Maggie took a lot of the hits in the front. Oh, I mean, that's what I'm here for. Yeah, you're here for more than that. So are you.
Maggie.
It was my fault anyway. I took everybody up into... She's gonna sit up. More of a grunt of frustration rather than actual pain. She kind of like strips her bandages off. Is anybody standing at the edge of the stall?
I would have tried
Probably.
to see if there was more healing needed. I do have my serum.
Okay, she's gonna sit up and strip off the bandages, pretty much leaving her naked from the waist up. And she kind of looks over. Enjoy the show. And you can see that she's got this lattice work of scars down her left side now. Honestly, it's about the size of a forearm of just welded scarring.
Oh,
Oh my friend, I'm so sorry we got separated.
It's fine. I should have been more attentive. I'm alive, and I'm healed, and I can get a cool tattoo on top of it or something.
If it makes you feel any better, Io, Dolan went down a number of times.
He did actually, yes. And
I
battle
tried.
scars are quite cool.
I tried to get in the way so they wouldn't get at the infirmary. That's where the sick people and you guys were heading. I'm sorry.
So it's fine. They didn't get in. We routed them around the back and up toward one of the sacrifice engines.
I think it's that
is everyone okay?
there's so many of them, right?
Yeah, there
We
were...
heard.
We heard rumors. We heard rumors that not all of you made it.
No, we're all fine. Galsari had managed to push a bunch of them inside of the sacrifice engine with his gravity magic.
Good.
And Maggie took a bunch of hits. I'm fine. Really, it's fine.
Well, Maggie, you okay?
Is Maggie actually okay? Like, does she
her armor is scratched and dented to shit. But she looks to be pretty fine. She's got a bunch of nicks and things like that, but it looks like she's got a few like new scars on her like cheeks and hands where it looks like she got scratched up, but they're fine. Dorlin, I'm fine, Dorlin. Dermot did most of the healing.
Okay.
He was practically riding on her shoulders.
Good. Good. That makes sense to me.
He's not gonna... If you head upstairs... If you head upstairs and find Dermot, maybe give him a jab if that's a healing potion. I know the fool didn't mind himself, and I'm pretty sure he got knocked around a bit.
Of course he didn't. That makes sense to me. Oh, God. So, okay, so we have you here, we have Maggie here. Galsariad, you're okay, right?
Galsariad's somewhere. I think he's probably upstairs.
Sorry, I thought he was here. That's my bad. That's my bad.
it's
Sorry, that's my bad.
That's okay.
It's probably upstairs. Okay. All right. I suppose we'll meet the others upstairs then.
I think so.
All of them.
Yeah, I think so.
That's where Dorlin's heading.
Do you want to drink it all from the bar?
I'm just gonna go to sleep. Thanks.
Okay.
It's probably a good call.
Yeah, I'm not far behind you, honestly.
I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
reading if that's okay. It's
That's
fine.
also a good call. It's been a long day, no matter how you end it. It's been a long day for all of us, so just have a good rest.
Thanks.
Io, are you all planning on, when you're feeling better, doing more for the watch?
I don't know. And she's gonna roll over.
Okay.
Sorry.
We might be leaving. I just wanted to let you know that if we miss you. But feel better.
Maggie will smile at you. And kind of give you one of those like little like frowny shrugs, like
Is this actually like barn kind of like, is there like hay and stuff?
there's not hay, but there's a bunch of old equipment and things like that.
Okay.
Actually, let me double check. There might actually have been hay, because this room is a nightmare. Spacious loft, wooden stalls converted into sleeping quarters. No, piles of tools.
Okay. Never mind. I was gonna make a little bouquet and spruce it up, but that's all.
I mean, there are definitely weeds growing through the floor.
Oh, sure. She'll grab a couple that she knows are flowering ones and make a little bouquet and give half to Maggie and set the other half next to the bed where Io is.
It's very thoughtful. Thank you.
It's nothing. You both deserve something beautiful.
Smile. take the
Dax also smiles very big.
Taking the pulley system upstairs a moment later, you'll find the bar is fairly busy, as it always is. People want to drink their sorrows away, and you can't get alcohol at the barracks. At least nothing that's really going to get you drunk. The stuff there is very watered down, is barely more than grape juice at the end of the day, and as you are there, you'll see that the place is in a bit of a typically raucous state. There must be a full contingent inside of this room, a good 30 people up here. It's pretty wall to wall. What you can't see is you can't see your friend Prolix anymore. He seems to have vanished beneath the crowd. But over at the bar, you will see Irvin standing at the bar, emptying a bottle into his glass.
Emma.
I'll run up to him. Urban!
She'll be a bit behind you.
Where's Dermot?
Hello.
Oh, hey, how's it going? How are you all doing? You good?
We're good. Are you good?
I'm great.
Never been better. I see. She's gonna like do that like forehead poke thing to see if he's like really drunk and can't handle his own.
He's gonna hit the bar. His elbow's going to knock someone's beer glass off the bar where it's gonna shatter on the ground. Hey, watch it, you little shit. A hobgoblin is going to say and turn, kind of grab him by the sleeve.
Sorry, that was my fault. I knocked him.
Because it was Zarya's fault. She's going to try to. She is going to try to like swing him back in like a dancing move and be like, "I'll buy that for you. Sorry about that."
Make me a persuasion roll, please.
All right.
Hey.
Come on,
Hey.
guys. Guys. Let's go. Okay, I got a 14, and then plus my persuasion, which is
the bugbear would fuck you up, buddy.
Oh, actually, my persuasion's +7, so 21.
The hobgoblin's gonna look down at you, give you the once-over. Buddy, you're drunk. You need to shut up and enjoy your drink. Try not to drown in it. This music sucks. Want to dance anyway, baby?
Oh, she was trying to be in a dancing position with Irvin instead,
with
like swinging him
Irvin.
around, so to take him away from the bugbear and being like,
okay.
or the whoever.
The hobgoblin?
The
Sorry, I thought you were trying to grab the
bugbear.
hobgoblin. Okay.
No, she was trying to grab Irvin and swing him around so that he's away from it, and she was between them and was like, she'll pay for it. Sorry.
Fine. It was a Rhodinian red. It was absolutely not. That's top shelf.
That's fine.
You know, a bugbear would kick your ass, fucker. Think about it.
Just let it
They got
go.
reach.
Just let it go. We're gonna have one Rhodinian red, was it?
Yeah.
On my tab.
No problem at
him.
all, says the barkeep. He doesn't need to disrespect you like that.
It's alright, it's quite okay.
I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm fine, Zarya.
It's quite okay.
I'm fine.
I know you are. I just wanted to make the peace, alright?
Not a scratch.
Not a scratch on you.
Not
That's
a
alright.
scratch.
What? That's alright. We'll talk about it later, okay? We're gonna have a good time.
Sabina will tug on Valis's jacket and be like, "This is why I don't understand why you guys do this."
The trick is to not get that drunk, he says.
Not many people are very good at that trick.
True. Well, I think the big thing that you have to mind is that... And he pauses. Can you make me an insight roll?
Keiko's gonna be looking around for Aloysia, see if she's there.
She does not appear to be, but make me a perception roll. Sabina, what'd you get?
22.
Okay. Valas stops mid-sentence. His eyes spin something on the other side of the bar like a dagger. You know what? We should probably be rested up tomorrow. And he's going to turn and head back to the elevator.
I will follow him, but I'm gonna look and see what he was looking at.
Across the bar, you'll see that let's see, one of the Aurora Watch, the place is full of them. One of them sitting over there kind of raises an eyebrow and kind of is like watching Valas.
She will turn to Dax and say, Dax, make sure everybody gets to bed safely, and go with Valis.
Okay. All right. You head to the elevator and down. You know what? It's been a long day. I think that getting some sleep is probably the best idea.
Who was that?
Who was what?
The person you weren't looking at.
Oh, I don't know. Just looked shady.
I don't believe that, Valis. We know you have history here. You can be honest about it.
It wasn't so much that I recognized him, more that... And as he's like kind of walking over by your stall that you're sleeping in, you'll hear a voice come down the hall. Antalis Thaland! As I live and breathe. Sorry, friend, I'm afraid that you have me mistaken for someone else. I think not. I recognize those classes anywhere. The drow approaches.
Hello, I'm Sabina Morden. Lovely to meet you.
You have a lot of gall to show up here, and you brought a halfling with you.
Nobody brought me with anybody, thank you very much.
Huh. That is you, though, isn't it? He takes a step closer. The drow gets kind of like right kind of up against you. It is you. Holy shit. It is, yep. There is a brief blur of motion, and the drow's face gets slammed into the side of one of the support beams.
Boop.
Once, twice, and he goes down.
Is he breathing?
Yeah, his face is not pleased, though. Valas is gonna just kind of... Sorry. He was drunk. It happens all the time.
He was not drunk. Who did he think you were, Valis?
A dead man.
Very specific. Look, Valis, if you want to keep him dead, keep him dead. But if you being recognized is going to put the lot of us in danger, we deserve to know what we're up against. And we can't help you if we don't know.
I promise I'll tell you soon, okay? Can you help me hide him?
Sure. I will help him. I'll like find like a little like dark corner somewhere.
Make me a deception roll to find a good place, or pardon me, a stealth roll.
Stealth?
Int and stealth.
Those are going to be the same because my int is... actually, my deception is better than my int stealth.
Is it?
Because I'm not proficient in stealth.
Okay, then you can make a deception roll to try to disguise it like he is drunk and not beat to shit. To be fair, his nose is broken, but the rest of his face is fine.
That'll be 21.
21. All right. So you managed to sneak him out and hide him in an alley nearby underneath
I'm
some
also
hay.
going to cast my little healing spirit more so that he slowly at least like gets himself back together.
Nice. All right, that'll be good. So you will be hiding the body. Meanwhile, upstairs, Keiko, what did you get on your perception roll?
15.
15. She does not appear to be up here tonight. Luckily for you.
Luckily. Oh,
Well,
I was going to mess her day. I was gonna,
Well, then luckily for
steal
her.
drinks.
However, as you're looking around, you will see Galsariad sitting at the edge of the bar, kind of in the corner.
Keiko will walk up to Galsarian.
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, nice to see you too. I've missed your sparkling, bubbly, friendly personality.
I do believe you might have me mistaken for someone else, then.
It's called sarcasm, Galsariad. How are you doing? I heard you guys got roughed up a bit.
We've been better. This
How's
whole
he
thing-
looking?
A little tore up, like his clothes have had mending cast on them a couple times. He's probably going to have to remend them because he probably did it slightly off because he's not used to having to repair his own clothing.
But he doesn't look hurt still?
No, maybe a little bruised.
She'll touch him with a cure wounds. To heal.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Nah, you're welcome.
I don't know why you do this. This whole thing is a fool's errand.
Do what?
Adventure.
The thrill, the doing something to better current situation we're in beats.
How much better
It's-
is your situation going to be if you're dead? I'd like to be alone now.
No? Oh, alright.
And he'll just lean back and just kind of 1,000-yard stare out into the room.
Keiko's gonna kind of take that to words and then think, she's just gonna go drink in a corner quietly for a while.
Sounds good. Glancing around, so Zarya, you'll be able to pull ya boy around the dance floor a bit.
She's just gonna bring him kind of to a table. She just kind of wanted to like kind of dance, swing him around, and then
You know,
remedy the situation, then bring him to a table and talk.
I used to be better than this, you know. I wasn't always this gangly.
This gangly. Well, you look lovely.
You look lovely.
Well, thank you. What are you trying to tell me, Irvin?
I'm just tired.
That's fair. That's fair. What happened to you, Bo? We've got like bits and pieces, but we don't know. After we separated, we don't know really what happened to you.
We were trying to route all of them over by one of those sacrifice pit things.
Yes.
And there were more of them. And I watched 3 of these watch guys get
You were a watch, yes.
They got eaten instead of me.
Yeah.
Because I stepped out of the way. It was supposed...
It's not supposed to be anybody, Irvin. This is war.
Dying,
This is what happens.
Dying sucks, Zarya. You don't want to do it if you can help it. Trust me.
I know.
It sucks.
Did you die?
No,
Okay, I was gonna say, did you...
Maybe.
Were you on the precipice of life and death? Because we had... One of us was on the precipice of life and death too, and we revived him, and there's no shame in that. I've been on the precipice of life and death before too. Not with these folks, but before. It happens. It does. But if it's not your time, it's not your time.
I'm better. I'm better than this. Okay, I don't need anybody to prove that I'm good. Okay?
You prove that all on your own. You have already. You truly have. She's gonna, like, reach up and, like, do a gentle caress of the face.
He will lean into it and start just softly weeping.
Oh, you're okay. It's okay, Evan. It's over for now. And she'll guide his head kind of into, like, her chesty kind of area.
Like, yeah, the shoulder chest area.
Yeah, chest area. Yeah.
And one moment, I'm just gonna see if I'm gonna check this with disadvantage to see if he just goes. He goes. He is going to just completely dissolve into a snot puddle.
That's okay. She's quite used to it. It's good. Yeah.
It's going to be this deep, all-consuming, reverberating against your flesh, just moan of anguish and pain and repression snapping like a rubber band.
Just let it go, Evan. It's okay.
And
We'll make it for another day. We'll make it till tomorrow. And then on.
He's going to cry himself almost completely out of energy, almost completely to unconsciousness on you. And after about 20 minutes of sobbing, as he starts to get kind of saggy and boneless against you. Dan. Call me Dan.
Dan? Okay. Alright then. Can I stay with you? I'll stay with you if that's alright with you.
He will nod.
Okay.
Meanwhile, across the bar, Dorlin, you have been searching around for a while, and there you'll eventually find Dermot, sitting kind of over near Galsariad, but not so near that he's infringing on the drow's space. He looks over at you and with weary eyes, raises his cup to you.
Dermot,
don't run with that.
No, it's for you. It's for you.
No thanks.
It'll help.
Hey.
Dermot,
I don't like
Dermot?
needles. I don't like.
Well, here, and he'll go through his belongings and bring out tiny little sack, and then like reach his hand into it up to his elbow and like bring out that healing potion that he found in the trials, the cave of trials or whatever, and I'll be like, then try this.
Okay, no, you can poke me if you want. I'm not gonna waste a healing potion.
Don't worry, it's for science.
I don't care. He's squinting as hard as his little goblin face can.
11.
Ah! The bar is
it's
gonna
not
just kind of
supposed to be painful. Oh, I think maybe I got the chemicals wrong, or the mixture wrong. Oh,
What?
I'm sorry.
What?
Did it actually hurt, or was it just the shock? Are you feeling better?
Yeah, I feel a little better.
Oh, I should have taken a look at you before I did that.
No, I don't like needles. I used to get inoculated a bunch when I was first starting to do my training. There, hey, thank you.
You probably spent everything that you had on everyone else.
Yeah, kinda.
Rushing into things, trying to get in the middle and get in the way, right?
More like just trying to keep up. Everybody else has really long legs, so I kind of have to speed up. And I'm wearing this armor, so it's kind of heavy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why. Made mine.
Are you guys all okay? I saw Zarya and I see Keiko over there.
No, we're okay. I got in the middle of things and I went down a few times and still.
Oh, are you okay? I don't really have any healing left, but
I do. I'll be fine.
Okay. Oh, you're a good guy, Dorlin. You are, you know.
So are you. That's why.
I'm okay. I'm just. I mean, like, I'm the 12th son in my family, so you know, you learn to take care of each other when there's an entire Gortball team worth of you.
Well, yeah, it's important to take care of family, and your friends.
Well, that's what friends are. Is family.
Yeah, it's you know what? It looked like you helped keep everyone else alive. We actually ran to the crematorium because we thought Gelsariad might have passed, and we're really worried. We were we were supposed to see the Taskmaster. Shoot.
He should be there in the morning. He doesn't really sleep because drow.
Yeah, I'll have to study that at some point. How they
Ow,
get
my
away
neck.
with that.
Okay. Well.
Do you need another?
No, it just cracked. I'm used to seeing a chiropractor. It's just not really one out here on the waist. It's okay though. I just need to do my meditative stretches.
Okay.
My goga.
Just okay. Just make sure you're taking care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you won't be there to take care of the rest of them.
Your friend over there looks kind of sad. I think Gelsariad might have been kind of rude to her. Do you want to invite her over?
Yeah. Why don't? Yeah. Keiko.
What? What?
Keiko, bring some of the food over here. Let's have some dinner.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, that sounds good. Yes.
Are you okay, Keiko?
No.
You're not hurt, are you? I've got something for that.
No, I'm okay. Well, actually, I am quite hurt. I'm going to need a nap soon.
Come here. Come. Bring some of the Pokeballs over here.
Yes. And she'll bring over some. And
well, we're really glad that you all seem to be alive. We had heard that maybe some of you hadn't been, and it kind of panicked us a little bit. We ran to we thought somebody was going to burn you guys in the crematorium, and
well, I mean, if they were going to, that's where they would be. But it's fine. Okay, how about we you guys are all okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
Great.
Seems to be a lot better than you. I tried to be nice to Goswariad, and he kind of shoved me off.
I'm a bit bruised up. I went down a few times, but nobody else did.
That's good.
Yeah, right?
Well, these so what I've noticed is this rice. So looking at the poke bowls in front of you, you can see that each one is kind of overflowing with like kind of a little bit slightly stale rice, as well as mushy fish. It's not particularly great. This is all secondhand food, right? That's been kept. The rice has been kept going all day long with additional water added so that it won't dry out completely, which has left it to be quite soggy in the end. But between us, I'm something of a scientist myself, and I more of an alchemist. Between us here, and he'll pull out a small vial and slide it across. It's Mana Solidium Gloomcap, or I call it MSG. Put some on your food.
Dorlin will try this out.
Yeah, Keiko will try some.
What it is it's a salt derived from certain gloomcap mushrooms to keep this umami flavor. And it is just like raw MSG on your food. It's just gonna be like fireworks of fish in your mouth. Like you're gonna be hearing Katy Perry with your tongue.
Oh,
This is magical.
I feel like a basket, like twirling in like a tornado. Like this is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, that totally sounds like I could turn that into a song. Do you ever feel like a basket in a tornado?
Please do.
Like a paper bag blowing in the wind?
Yes.
Oh, I also have some of this. I also collect rare peppers and distill them in vinegar. I learned this recipe from a guy named Franz. So it's the Franz hot sauce. It's really good.
Franz hot sauce. Oh, we should talk to Zarya later. I gave her the pepper because she said she was going to make me some hell food or something like that. But
Did you guys try spicy food without me?
You went off to talk to your old friends.
I like good old spicy pepper.
That's okay.
Keiko?
We have another one, and Zarya has it.
I don't think I'm much for drinking tonight, but I bet Dorlin can probably out-eat you.
Oh, you are so on. You are so on, Dorlin.
I'll try to keep pace myself.
All right. Are we going for speed and volume, or is it just about volume?
I don't feel right in eating contests without Urban. But let's do it anyway.
I think he's fine.
Yes. He's got Zarya. They're going to, like...
If either of you want, you can make me an insight roll.
Oh.
Yes.
No, I can't. Oh,
damn.
Shoot, natural 20. I've got an 18.
You got an 18 total? Okay.
On nat
15.
20.
15? Dermot is actually pretty slick about this, but by the second or third bowl and the way he watches you eat, especially Dorlin, he mentioned that he was the 12th kid. He really likes watching other people eat and make sure that they get taken care of. And the added benefit of both of you having your mouths full so you can't talk about things like battle is probably a prime benefit of this. You're both taken care of, you're both fed, and he doesn't have to talk about the war.
Well, guess what? Dorlin's speaking with his mouth full the entire time about how wonderful this MSG, this mushroom. What did you call? More.
Mana Solidium Gloomcap.
Gloomcap. Isn't that kind of a wait?
In Not if you use a cultivated.
Hold on. Okay, keep going.
Anybody? There are some early reports that this could lead to like some depression symptoms or something like that. But I think that whoever said that was just faking. They also thought it was in some carrots, so you never know these things, really. You know, people just make stuff up. I killed him. I got him. I'll tell you later, guys.
I feel like I should
Personal joke.
recognize it. Okay.
We'll tell you later.
I know this.
Cool.
So Dorland's gonna just keep trying to talk to Dermot and Keiko, like just as much as possible about anything random that seems interesting. Like mostly like trying to promote that tornado and basket song, and like
Keiko's gonna drink and get very drunk tonight.
He's just gonna try and get people to talk about whatever it is, like the two of them, whatever it is that they're passionate about while he's talking with them, like and genuinely interested in it. Like,
yeah, Keiko will start to try and avoid conversation about Warwick because she kind of picked up on that. She's gonna start talking about old, like, performance and adventures that she had when she was just learning to bard, and probably go into a bit of the history of like her acts and stuff like that, and just try and make a conversation.
He will also, like, well, stuffing his face, if he had noticed you said that Galsariad was nearby. He knows Galsariad likes to kind of be on his own, and he'll get up to go to the washroom at one point, come back, and just kind of come back with an extra bowl of food and just like put it in front of Galsariad and just kind of nod and leave him alone in his whatever he's doing, and just come back.
You have a very pleasant time. At the end of the night, you'll notice that the bowl was left in the booth, untouched by Galsariad, though. But the rest of the night is pleasant. Dorlan, you and Dermot and Keiko talk about all sorts of things. Dermot opens up a bit, talking about how he's much more into things like gardening and honestly a little bit of fashion design. He gives Keiko a couple of ideas for some showmanship updates to her wardrobe that he'd been thinking about. Things that would really shine while kind of keeping the Goliath vibe in the air, you know?
You are a brilliant man, Dermot. I have never thought that would.
We've met a couple of people you should talk to.
Maybe someday. But have you considered a tiara or a circlet? I mean, you've got those great markings. You could get one that kind of goes around them.
Oh, that would look really.
That sounds
nice.
awesome.
I never done that. Dermot, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Thank you. Well, cheers. And with that,
cheers.
You have a pleasant enough night. Now, I need to know, Zarya, are you spending all night with him?
Yes, she will. Yeah.
Okay.
She's not going to drink anymore. She's just going to kind of take care of him and kind of figure out what's going on in his head.
So, about what time do you think you'll head back to meet with the others? Will it be the next morning?
Probably the next morning, unless somebody comes to get her. She'll make signs that she's like going to stay with him.
Okay.
Kind of a thing. But if nobody gets her before then, it'll probably be like 6 a.m. Something like that. 7 a.m. Yeah.
All right. So, Keiko, what's
Dawn.
We don't necessarily have to role play this, but Keiko will, once we get back to the room with Majority, she will insist to get the update of what apparently she missed a lot, so she will find out about the vision and stuff from people.
Okay, sounds good.
So throughout the night, you'll be up pretty late. Zarya, you can't really pry much else out of him, but you are... Make me an insight roll.
Oh, 10. I rolled real shit.
10? So
Yeah.
you're getting this, like, he's hiding something in there.
Yeah.
Something pretty deep, but you think that
Yeah.
he is very much, there's a lot of shame and a lot of self-doubt. and it goes deeper than even a man in his late teens, early 20s normally has. Like the chip on his shoulder is larger than expected.
Okay. And did he say call me Den? Because that's what she called him afterwards. She was like, okay, Den.
Den,
Okay,
D-E-N.
Den. D-E-N. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's what you'll get from him. Eventually, you all make it back down to where you're sleeping, or where you are getting ready in the morning and meeting up with everyone. The bar has closed down for long enough for the proprietors to sleep and clean. And as you head in and get ready the following morning, the sun cresting the horizon, just beginning to barely light Bazzoxan as much as it ever does. The little stalls that you're sleeping in, or have your things, is lit by a single candle. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning at this point. After you come back, take a quick nap, gather your things. Maybe even a little closer to 9th bell. As you're gathering your things up and preparing to go meet the task hand the next morning, Valez and Sabina exchange a look. Fine. And as you're gathering your things up, drinking some water to splash away the hangover, he shuts the door to your enclosure, and don't want to talk about this terribly loudly in case people are listening. Last night, we had an encounter. One of the Aurora Watch recognized me from a past life, and figuratively. I doubt he's going to remember it today, but if he's still around here, then that means that there might be others that recognize my face. Sabina brightly demanded that I tell you this, and that I be honest with you about anything that you need to know. You're my friends. I've been traveling with you for quite some time, so I'm gonna trust you. My name is not Valis Tassaran. It's Antalis the Lund. I used to be one of the Echo Knights of the Kryn Dynasty. And, there might be a large bounty on my head in the wrong places.
What did you, like... What kind of level of shit did you get yourself into? Like...
Some light treason?
Oh. Okay.
I had a friend. A very close friend. I don't know how much you know about any of what exists with the Luxon. My friend was what is known as an umavi. A person who is reincarnated so many times that their soul has found their purpose. Celessarin came to believe that the Bright Queen had lost herself to her cycles of rebirth. And intended to break the cycle once and for all. They failed. And they were to be executed outside of the Luxon's light. They unfortunately did not survive the trip to the edge of its reach. He smiles with a tense smile.
Wouldn't that be a good thing if they were your friend?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, darling. So you committed treason by saving your friend,
Yes.
who plotted to interrupt the Bright Queen's cycle of rebirth by... Okay. So that's why you've had to stick up your ass. Well, that makes a lot of sense, Valis, and
Yes.
I appreciate you telling us now. It would have been a lot more helpful to tell us before we got into the city where there were a bunch of Royal Watch members.
I didn't think that we would be making it this far, and I didn't think that many of them would remember me like that. I usually wore a helmet, and it's been decades.
Yeah, but you folk live a long time, don't you?
And reincarnate?
Some of us.
Sabina's gonna take Valis's hand and just kind of pat it while they talk.
Yeah, that we just need to then that just means we need to get out of here sooner.
And
Out of this area. Together.
It's the stupidest place I could be, but I need to be near where they died. How else am I going to find them?
Do they reincarnate close by?
Usually. The beacon puts them into a body that is conceived at the same time as the death, usually. Or very soon after.
How do you know it's them?
I believe. I hope. And I kind of hope
I
that they
believe in you,
recognize me.
Valis. So, just wandering around until someone says, "Hey, you." I mean, it's as good a tactic as any, I suppose.
well, we could try it.
Myself.
We could try and disguise you.
It might be a good idea.
Yes.
I'd prefer to be called Valis still, if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Whatever name you prefer, of course we'll call you by that. I don't even remember your first name anymore. So, you know, in one ear, out the other.
It's Valis. It's Valis. It's always been Valis.
Yes, it's Valis. My good friend Valis.
Anyway, I'm really hoping that you don't sell me out.
How would we sell you out?
You could probably get a few hundred gold at least.
Oh, Valis.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're worth at least like 50,000 gold, Valis.
I'm not worth that much, but let's see what
You
crimes
are
we can
to
commit.
be. Yes.
Let's see how high we can get the bounty.
Yes.
Oh.
The bigger the better. And then we can just poof you out and rescue you.
Sounds good to me. But if you have a disguise spell or something before we meet the task hand, that would probably be very useful for me.
I have something even better.
Oh.
She's gonna dig through her bag and bring out like a stage makeup kit.
Oh, bugger. And we're going to do a smash cut. What does he look like? Because you're going to
Well,
hear...
he obviously has a beard.
So yeah, the audience is going to hear... Sir, the adventuring party is here. They say their name is the... We are not that name. The ones from before are here, if you would like to see them. Yes, yes. Send them in. The sounds of the barracks are all around you as you head in. And one sec. Now, the barracks are filled with the shouting and clamoring of soldiers, shouting orders, clanging metal. Armored Aurora Watch soldiers are going about their business, performing drills, sharpening their weapons, and so on. The war room that you are led to at that point is small, sparsely furnished. Varen Thalis uses it to discuss battle strategy, and that's about it. It's got a scale model of Bazzoxan and the Betrayer's Rise on the table with all sorts of like little meeples to move around. And besides that, though, it's got several like maps, notes, and things, as well as kind of like pins along the board where you think that it might be potential like demonic incursions and things like that. And as you enter, please describe what you've made Valis look like.
He is very farmery looking, so we've done like a really thick white base with a lot of like ruddiness and like burst blood vessels and stuff, and then like a big beard all stuck on very expertly.
Perfect.
And then a wig of just like really sort of like a bright russet, like very
Do you do anything to the ears, or you leave them as is?
They're hidden under
No.
the wig.
You kind of bend them back under the wig.
Farmer Valis is a mood. Just saying.
Since Keiko has
uncomfortable,
took the
though.
acting feat, I can mimic perfectly other voices that I've heard. So could Keiko try while we're walking over have been like doing some voice coaching with Valis to change his like speak different?
All right. What accent
Amazing.
what are you trying to make him sound like?
Cockney.
What do you say?
Okay, got Cockney.
Yeah, she'll kind of
Well, what about like Foghorn was kind of southern, wasn't he?
But Keiko did not hear
That's
Foghorn.
true. She was not there.
Foghorn.
All right. So as you are led in, he kind of Varen Thalis stands from behind the war table and says, "Ah, yes, of course. Please come in, my friends. We have much to talk about. How did you do? Did you sleep well last night?"
Oh, my head hurts a little, but I'm doing okay.
Staff Sergeant, please bring some water for our guests. Good. Please, grab a seat. And you did well as well, Sabina Morden.
Yes, I slept very well. Thank you very much.
Excellent. Priestess Rain, you as well? You
Yes.
appear as lovely as the dawn.
Thank you so much. I did sleep quite fine. Thank you very much.
Excellent. And of course, Miss Scar, I heard you caused quite a row yesterday taking on Turok. I wish I would have been here to see it.
Oh, it was grand. It was quite the show, and yeah, I got a few bruises from him, but I think he was a little. He also left with a few bruises himself.
As he is probably wont to do. But I don't think we've met. You are. My name's Vilex. Nice to meet you. Well met. I didn't. I guess you were wearing a hood.
He's
pardon
quite shy. He's a bit.
He's
He's
quite shy.
very. All right. Under her breath, she's gonna mention, "Well, to teach you about improv and yes and fellas, but you know."
I said yes. I'm quite shy.
Oh, you said yes. You're quite shy.
I said yeah. I'm
Oh,
quite
sorry.
shy. I said,
Oh, yes, sorry.
anyway. Sorry. I apologize for jumping in on this. Thank you, Staff Sergeant. Please, drink up a bit of water, as well as some grapes that were grown recently by our good friend Fogholm. He's a Furbog priest of.
He's a lovely
You've
person.
met.
Yeah, he offered us a place to stay. It was quite nice. We got along well. He's a good soul.
Really is. Really is.
Excellent. Well, then it seems that you know as much about Bazzoxan as I do. Might I ask then, what is your purpose in Bazzoxan?
Our
Well, we haven't. Well, I thought we talked to you before. We have an artifact that we wanted to know more about.
That is correct. So I'm gathering that if you are here with the artifact, that you are not with the Cobalt Soul?
No.
No.
Now, to be very clear,
We're
I myself am. We are independent, but
I see.
I am with the Claret Orders myself.
Of course.
I do have ties.
And it is excellent to
So
have the
she's the way.
Clared Order's hand inside of Bazzoxan at this moment. I'm sure that your knowledge and
appreciate
experience.
that.
But of course.
Thank you.
Well, I imagine that you've been quite busy, but you know that there is a foreign organization calling itself the Consortium of the Vermilion Dream in Bazzoxan.
yes.
We have heard that name, yes.
Yes, they have an elf, Aloysia, who has been reprimanded for trying to bribe Aurora Watch soldiers to protect her while she scours Betrayer's Rise. Betrayer's
Right.
Rise.
She tried to hire us as well.
She also tried to bribe us, yes.
I gather by
Hire
try.
us, but she
We-
was not successful because she did not align with our values.
We never told the other party not to take
No,
her on.
We didn't.
Oh, I don't
guess-
think
I
they're
guess I never asked him
in much
about
of a
it, but-
condition to do anything right now.
The other party, yes. Fear not, I personally arrange for their lodgings to be paid for their sacrifice in the line of duty.
Right.
They will be taken
Okay.
care of.
Right.
Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
In the meanwhile, you also, I hear, have met with Prolix.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, he is quite a fine lad.
Quite,
He's a-
quite a
He is
fine lad.
Yes, he's assisting our arcanists in looking for ways to seal the rifts in Betrayer's Rise.
Did seem quite intellectual, yes.
That's a
I-
good idea.
Do believe that he may have ulterior motives,
Hmm.
as I saw he was sniffing around the crematorium.
Well, he's Dorlin will look nervously around.
No, it's quite all right. We were with him at the crematorium.
He-
We did find perhaps that one of the one of the demonic entities or the monstrosities did
It didn't
ingest
melt.
something that made it not melt. When it had something ingested inside of it. It had quite a few things ingested inside of it, but one of them was a particular kind of thing.
So he is
We don't have it.
he as well as treasure hunting.
No, not really.
Yes, but it's more of a particularly potentially some sort of magical item because it made it not melt. I'm not quite sure myself. But
I think it would be best if you talk to him yourself directly. I don't think he is capable of lying.
no, I do feel he has pure intentions, and he really, really has a very good He really, yeah. I'm not quite sure.
He means no harm.
He means no harm. That's the one.
I think he means well.
He does.
The treasures that he seeks could be beneficial for more than just himself.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
And actively wants to thwart people who might not have such good intentions.
Are you saying that he leans forward, working against others?
Yes. I mean, wait, that's the consortium person, right? Or are we not supposed to say? Yes,
so
the consortium.
He did say particularly that if we did not align with her values, perhaps we could work together.
Can I make an insight check on him right now?
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh, I knew my bad rolls were coming, and that's gonna be a 7.
7? He just seems very friendly, very affable, very...
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool.
Well,
nothing wrong.
And I imagine that if you have an artifact, you are here in Bazazan to seek out, if not to seek out one of these scholars, then perhaps to... What is your intended goal?
Information and a path forward from here.
To
This
where?
is our lead. No, I don't know.
We're here. We're helping
somewhere.
someone.
So which is it? Are you looking for a path forward, or are you helping someone?
Both.
I mean, both. But why not both? Because we help people in our path, and we're also
We
looking
helped
for
you.
a path. We're not. This isn't our end goal, my friend.
Allow me to
We're
ask
not.
you directly. Do you believe that your path leads to Betrayer's Rise?
I do.
Yes.
Yes.
In a sense that we are to bring the light to the darkness.
We're also there to help people that have trapped inside Betrayer's
Exactly.
Rise and save people. We've
The
been
Cobalt
out.
Exactly.
soul.
We will be their light in the darkness. I think that's where our path leads. That's what I think,
The light
anyway.
in the darkness.
Yes.
Well, if you intend to journey to the Betrayer's Rise, I suggest that you proceed with caution. It is an incredibly dangerous location, and I do say, should you find yourselves in a position that is dangerous, too dangerous, retreat, run. There's no shame
you.
in it.
I know that there's no shame in it, but
As long as
I
everyone
feel
else is in
that-
front.
exactly, I feel like we are strong enough to undertake this mission. But I appreciate that. I really do.
The last thing that I need are more deaths inside of Bazazan.
And we shan't be more. We'll survive. We will because we have to.
I ask that you do this because I can't afford to send manpower in with you. He stands up and puts his hands behind his back and kind of just paces for a moment. Betrayer's Rise is challenging to navigate. Its passages shift to confuse map makers and search parties. I think the power of the Abyss flows through it, warping the environment so that no two groups follow the same path through it. Whether it's demon magic or not doesn't really matter. All I know is that if you get lost down there, my soldiers won't be able to find you. And if you head inside, looking to aid the Cobalt souls, there's a chance that you may not even walk the same hallways that they lay injured upon. I ask that you not go in on a fool's mission. Go there, and if you may help them, do. But do not throw yourselves into a labyrinthine limbo that you cannot escape. The place will try to swallow you whole. And if you're not careful, it may.
I know that we really, really do appreciate your words, but we are there on our own mission, and if we happen upon that poor party, we will help them. But I don't think that is our primary goal.
Mm-hmm.
I think that if we happen upon them, we aren't going to search for them, I don't think, right, Dolan?
I may be
You're
small.
trying to say something.
I may be small, and he'll like puff up his chest a little bit, but I am not easy to digest.
Well, there you go. He's not easy to digest. Anyways, so when we're not there. Our primary mission is not to help them. It's to figure out where we are to go from here. And we think that part of our personal goal, she'll look at everybody else, is to go to Betrayer's Rise and figure out where we are to go from here. It's a personal goal, really.
I intend to see this out, and then I want to come back here once we're done this, and I want to try and help the people that live here.
And we'll help it.
I want to help close those rifts. I want to help the people who are missing limbs and scarred by this place. I feel like there's a lot of work to be done to make people's lives better, and that we could do that, but I feel that this is something we need to do. And I know we're doing this on our own, without any help from you.
Your help would be greatly appreciated. Well, now that I know your motives are benign, at the very least, and quite helpful, should I be hopeful enough, you're welcome to enter Betrayer's Rise. But be careful. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Feel free to take the grapes with you to go.
Dorlin will.
Okay. Before they leave,
Thank
you said
you very
there was tons of city maps and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sabina's just kind of peering over to get a better lay. She's still not good with cities, so she's
you can try to memorize it real quick. And with that, y'all can head out and up. You said you were heading to the Rise. And as you walk away, the staff sergeant will clean up after you. What do you make of them, Dork? Sir, they seem pretty tough in that first fight. They did. I do hope they survive. Be a shame to lose more. Yes, sir. You make your way up, heading up to Betrayer's Rise. Now, Betrayer's Rise is at once ominous and beautiful. Its black walls are carved with intricate reliefs, and as you gaze upon it, you can see that many of them depict scenes of torture, lifelike grotesques of leering demons perch high above, peering down at you with contempt. An immense double door forms the entrance. This gate is made of onyx, inlaid with copper and silver. Guards of the Aurora Watch stand between you and the demonic fortress. You'll see that there are 2 stationed at the door right now. And another 8 that are kind of just marching around the general vicinity. Well, it looks like it's about time, Valis says as you approach. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Of course.
Of course.
I got my friends.
As you approach, shouting erupts from the soldiers, just as the colossal doors in front of you burst open. Two shadowy winged creatures burst through the opening, immediately take flight, and screech as they dive for you, the ebon talons of the Gloomstalkers aimed at your hearts. And I think we're going to call game there for the night.
Fuck.
I was ready.
I know. So, Gloomstalkers.
Oh boy.
All right, boom. There we go, folks. Hey, folks, thank you. Did you have fun? Was that going for you?
Yeah.
Yes.
I loved the interactions that we got to have.
I'm
this
glad.
session.
I'm glad because I was originally I want to get through with the Gloomstalker fight, but there's no way we're doing that at 11 o'clock. I didn't think that was. Nah, we'd be too smeepy for that. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, you guys had fun. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. That
Yeah,
was great.
I do apologize. I know that the whole NPC has to explain his backstory to you moment in a game is just so
Yeah, but I mean, this in particular really filled out the world a lot as well.
Yeah, and I'm
Yes.
pretty sure that Robin knows what a Umavi is. On top of other things, because it's deep cut Critical Role lore. I will say I didn't ask you for this at the time.
I actually that was a new term for me. I don't remember hearing
Oh,
about it.
I know that one.
Wait, because
No.
hey Chris, you know the word that he didn't say? Typhros. Boom.
Yeah.
If
I
Critical
read
Role
up
fans-
a little bit of this stuff when I had my original concept.
I would like everyone
that
here
right?
retroactively, because I didn't ask it at the scene, but anybody here everyone give me an insight roll real quick.
Okay.
Okay. And
Yeah.
okay.
Nope.
Nope.
3.
Unfortunately,
Okay.
an 8.
8. All right, Sabina
If I'd rolled anything but,
and Dorlin.
it would have been better.
7.
Okay, you think he definitely told you the entire story and didn't leave anything out.
Oh,
100%.
yeah.
Okay, good. Good.
Dorlin is a naive person who believes anything at face value.
He got a 25 on his roll, so it was pretty. I got a 19. It was gross. Anyway,
There
folks,
was no way I'd have to. There was no way Keiko would ever.
I would have
get
allowed
that.
it on a nat 20 for plot. But anyway, all right, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We really love you, and we hope that you had a great time with this episode as much as we did. If you like what we do here, be sure to give us a follow. Give us a sub if you're watching on YouTube or on podcast. Rate us, because rating us as a 5-star and following us really helps. Share us with your friends. Share us with your family. Share us with other people who you might like. I would absolutely love it if you could take just a moment to listen to me thank our patrons at patreon.com/dorktales. I'd like to thank our divine producer, DM Michael Gray, as well as my demonic producers, Solomon and Precarious, who might be inside of this temple right now, as well as my princes of the Patreon, which are Terran, as well as Aeolus, Trizelta, Cubby Gummy, Amberthist, and Aeolus, the Forever Cleric. Oh, and Buddy. I think I said Aeolus twice. I really need to just use a list. It's great. Thank you guys so much. And quick reminder that we have a bunch of new stuff coming out this year that is going to be early access to our Patreon supporters at the $5 tier and up. So if you have money to support that, we would really appreciate it, because it helps keep the lights on, as this is a full-time gig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Any last words before we head out?
Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun, and it's great to see so many people enjoying this.
It was really great. And thank you to everybody who rated us tonight. Big thank you to Bam over at Art Hard and the Art Hard crew for coming over here. It's fantastic to be here with y'all. So love you very much. You're all wonderful. And if you are listening and you want some more D&D fun, you can always go find Art Hard Studios. That's on Twitch and on YouTube. They do the Weed D&D podcast, which is a cannabis positive D&D setting. And honestly, they're just the coolest guys. And the DM is a dear friend. But we love you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Good night, everybody.
Bye.